You've compressed spines a lot.
My own spine and
Oh.
other people's.
Yeah, it's hard being a
Vicious.
GM and then going to someone else's house to do it. I know I've got like this, my work bag, like my work satchel, which can just about fit all the books I have. Probably not anymore. Oh my god, that hurt. Like trying to carry that.
You should get yourself a mobile phone and download the books.
Aye, but like
It's not fun.
it's not fun trying to do it from a mobile phone when you're at a table with a bunch of people.
Or get yourself a shopping trolley.
Yeah, shopping trolley. I probably need one by now. 'Cause I have a lot of D&D books. I got nearly 100, so... Well, not D&D, like GM,
Okay.
role-playing books in general.
I like the slight Marcus. Are you sure? Are you sure you don't have any D&D books?
like Call of Cthulhu books. A lot of them are Call of Cthulhu books, because they release a lot of good books. Yeah.
Anyhow, let's begin.
Let's begin. So,
Let's get down to business.
business. To shave a giant...
I'm only the one with the camera on as well. I feel quite awkward.
Oh, I turned
Oh
the
god, I completely
camera
forgot
off
that's
as-
what this contract was today.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, today's contract, we all find you guys making your way into Merton's office. We have Maria, the perky pirate cleric druid, not druid, probably eventually druid, pirate cleric,
Druid's
bard,
the new in thing.
real girl. What else is she?
She's a
I'm a real girl.
she's just a bard druid, not druid. Well, now druid, bard druid cleric pirate
Bard, druid,
Robot.
pirate, robot,
fairy.
fairy, from
Yeah.
the future. We see her making her way inside, looking all excited for a day's contract. Val standing in the corner, looking brooding. No one saw her come in. No one will see her leave. Her resting bitch face growing stronger by every day.
She has perfected the art of retching this face, this lady.
We see Cadence staring vacantly off into space. Not quite all there yet because Vampy will be here soon. We see Andre with his cultist buddy, who's got his long hair, like the cultist got his long greasy hair. He's wearing a shirt that says "Storm God Rules." And Andre there with his big ginger beard. And your new axe. What does your new axe look like?
It's a black metal around half moony kind of blade.
Nice.
But
It's only showing you the one cheek.
Right, so you got your big black metal axe, and you can see like cultist number 1, who's your cultist, like nodding, going, "Yeah, it's fucking metal." And then we see Warden, who like strokes some dust off of her armor, and like gives herself a wee shake, and remembers that she exists, and decides she's going to go out, and god damn it, she's going to level up, so that Marcus can retire her once and for all, and make a character he can find attachment to.
She's going to go out so she can fulfill her contractual obligation to the take and leave.
You see her take a drag of a cigarette and go, "I'm one day from retirement."
I'm going to focus so hard on killing her this game, be like, no, you just got to
Oh,
start from
God.
level 3 and with the same stats, bro.
Poor Marcus.
Just gonna have to
Slightly Joe there.
just going in for the raised dead just so she can get up and go, right, I'm done. Leave.
But yeah, you all gather around, and Merton's behind his desk. He's got a pen in one hand, kind of scribbling away on
Cock in the
papers.
other.
I was going to say he's got one of his knives in the other, and he's like playing with it between his fingers. I don't know.
Works either way.
Works either way. Either way, it's a slightly weird thing to do when you're sitting at a desk. Well, maybe not. Yeah. So yeah, he sees you all come in. Doesn't see Val come in. No one sees Val come in because rogue. He's like, good to see you all. Please come in. So we have a contract today. Let us have a look here. And he brings out
Hi,
his
Martin.
paperwork. Hello, Maria. How are you?
I'm awesome, as always, and
Yes, you are.
peppy, and stuff.
Good. I'm glad.
What are you writing? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh, I'm just writing down some insurance stuff, in case anyone... there's a lot of insurance involved in the take, it turns out.
Oh, isn't
Basically-
insurance like gambling?
Pretty much, but if any of you die, we make a big windfall. So, to cover your expenses for funeral.
what happens if we come back to life?
Well, interestingly, we still get a payout, so you know. It's...
Business is
I have
good.
an
I don't
idea.
know how the tape makes its money.
It's a front.
I was
Holding
actually going to speak to you about
It's
that.
scam.
So, today's contract, we need you to get some Storm Giant hair. We've tracked down a Storm Giant. Her name is Freydis. She is a oracle who lives off the coast of the continent. We have an airship to take you to the coast, as it's quite a way from Vasselheim to the coastal regions. And she lives in a wee island not far off. Should be easy enough to get to with a wee boat.
I have a question.
Yes.
Aren't storm giants bald?
I mean, some of them are, but they are not by nature bald.
Okay.
That would
It's
make
just
this a
the ones
very
I've-
difficult contract.
Well, I know. That's why I thought I'd ask.
Not stone giants are bald. Storm
Yeah.
giants tend to have quite a bit of hair.
Maybe it's
Okay.
beard hair.
Beard hair is also useful, although I don't know if Freya has a beard. But I was going to say, Osysa did want me to point out that Freya, this is not a evilly aligned individual, or really good. She is a neutral, sort of mercenary figure. She gives information
Oh, I
to
didn't
whoever
know that
comes.
mattered. That's nice.
It matters to Osysa a wee bit. She just wanted to make people aware that you may be able to go in and talk with her and do a favor for her, and she will give you the hair. You know, the communication is possible.
It should be fine. Cadence has bought all of her magical items, and she says she's really eager to trade them for
Yeah,
hair.
Cadence just drops all her magical items into a bag and gives them to merchants. Oh, interesting. Well, I wasn't so much thinking trading your own items. You're here to make a profit, but you have services as monster killers that she might find invaluable. However, and he kind of looks over his shoulder in the direction of Vanessa's office and looks back and leans in. It is worth saying that as a storm giant who has been there for some time, she has amassed quite an impressive sum of art pieces and gold. If you were to, say, take her out of the way, we could see to perhaps increasing your overall payout. I've talked to the ship captain that is taking you there, and he could transport all that art back here, and we could sell it. So
Mert's accent is wandering dangerously,
it is.
veering from one side of the
He's trying to keep. He's trying to
Europe
keep.
to the other.
He's hoping by changing accent he will make sure that people don't overhear him. So if things do happen to go badly, you could always, clear the place out, and then we will sell all of the art objects, and I can add an extra 500 gold onto the payout
Ooh.
each.
Ah.
Ooh.
Yes,
Ooh, everyone.
it's just an idea to consider. Oh, there is also something here Osysa wants me to pass on to Andre. That apparently Freya knows the oceans very, very well and may know a way of getting back to your home peninsula or something. I don't know. Obviously, you'd have to talk to her about that. Or, just putting it out there, kill everyone and we take all their stuff. But that is just a different option. It's up to you. If you complete the quest, just the hair is 400 each. But if you manage to clear the place out, then I can get you all an extra 500 for all of the art in her house.
Oh, that's very tempting.
Of course, that would involve trying to kill a storm giant and her entire court.
Did you go with that,
Not
Cadence?
so tempting.
I sure did. Oh,
She just joined, Matt. This is really awkward.
hello, it's me, Cadence. This is my voice.
I'm Mickey Mouse.
Oh!
Do you think I sound like Mickey Mouse?
Oh!
Hail Satan. My next character is going to speak like Mickey Mouse.
Please don't.
There's the voice we were looking for. Can't really get you into the mindset of the character.
Warden's new voice. There we go.
I don't know.
No, it's too late for her.
I'm suddenly considering making a gnome, giving it Mickey Mouse's voice. This is all possibilities.
But make it really evil. Like, really evil.
Yeah, chaotic evil gnome. Ooh, don't.
Are we allowed to even play evil characters?
I think we're supposed to avoid evil. I don't remember the exact rulings on it.
Yes, no evil characters or classes
I think it was the point was that if you start being evil and start dicking over your party.
Oh yeah,
they're
that's the
probably
thing.
gonna-
We are a group and company, so you can play evil, just don't be evil because then you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, you might think you're just turning on like the other 3 people in your party, but when you get back to the take, you're gonna have 30 odd adventurers that are gonna want to fuck you up.
I mean, also Assissa sees everything you do, so Joe would just be teleported to your location and disintegrate you.
In order to fight evil, we must send Joe. Are you sure, sister? Yes, it makes sense to me. Don't question me.
What about sending Herc? He never filled out his alignment,
Seems
so
very-
it's fine.
Doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, so for Fampi, because you just got here, Merton was saying that if you do decide to kill the giant and her, like everybody effectively in the giant's hold, he's got an airship pilot who will take all of her like fancy art and stuff, and he'll pay you a bunch extra. But you know, it's up to you guys what you do and how you go about getting this hair. Because Osissa has stated that she is actually someone you can communicate with. But yeah,
You can talk to me if you need to. I'm always there for you guys.
they're super
I
nice.
love you guys.
I'll need to talk to her about my home.
I can talk to my bunny. That's okay. Oh, there's Fred.
Burn them all, Cadence! Burn them all!
Also, I'm still unable to move his token.
I'm sure I said it. Can you
Yeah,
move?
but you set the character sheet to all, but not the token, apparently.
Oh, is that a thing? Let's have a look.
Right. Have a look at the token, see which character sheet it's attributed to.
It's attributed to. Oh, it's just attributed to Cultist when it should be attributed to Cultist Fred. That was the problem.
Adam, the backseat DM.
I'm not very good with tokens and stuff.
Yay! Now I can also see his help bar.
Hooray! Can
Nice
you move
night
your
off.
Cultist? We got 2 Cultists coming along. Can you move your Cultist, Storm Wrangler?
No.
Let me fix
Maybe
that.
we can offer them to the giant as food.
Might be the same problem, though. I had renamed mine.
It's yours,
Can anybody
Jairus?
actually...
Jarrus, yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I want Fred to power up, but I'm scared that he'll die, so
Yeah,
I'll probably
that's
leave
the
him here.
difficult
How
part.
dangerous is the track to get there?
You don't know. You're taking an airship to get to the kind of the area.
Maybe I'll leave him on the airship.
I love the way you said I want him to power up like he's Goku or some shit.
Where did the name Jairus came from? Because he just knew his name was Cultist number 1.
Oh, I named him.
Okay, that's fine. You
That is
named
to say, Andre named him.
him. Your name is Jairus. Alright, dude, that's cool.
Your name is Jarrus, and you worship the Stormlord.
He's
I'm
all
not a
about
name,
that.
I'm a number.
Alright, I have set him to Jairus Stormward.
Beautiful.
Nice. And I better save those now.
Ooh, 9 whole hit points.
I know!
Yeah.
They're gonna do so
That's why
well.
I need them to power up.
Damn!
They're gonna do great. I have
Oh,
a
look.
lot of faith in them.
Oh, look, I can blow him to smithereens.
If he just stands too close to you, he will die.
Oh.
Sorry, just fiddling
Oh,
with
that's
tokens.
cute. Damn
Is it
you,
just-
the low rolls.
Is it just me, or is size and alignment really close to each other in the character sheet, and all the others are very far apart?
Yeah, it's really weird. And since they changed it, the experience points are a complete mess. Especially
Yeah,
on, like,
that's
the higher
keeps throwing me
characters.
off with her all the time. It's like fucking. Alright, so what you guys. Yeah, you guys have been told there's an airship to take you to deal with this thing. Basically, the base of the quest is get the Storm Giant's hair. How you go about that is kind of being left up to you. You get the feeling from what Merton was saying there. Well, Merton is interested in, like, also ransacking the Storm Giant's house after it's dead. Sounds like Assissa and Vanessa are maybe more interested in, like, keeping her around for some reason. Maybe a little internal debate on what to do exactly. But yeah, it's up to you guys what you do.
Damn, I hate playing Maria, otherwise I'd suggest just taking her prisoner. That way she'd still be around and we can ransack her house anyway. But Maria would never suggest that.
I mean, I feel that would still be as good as killing her, because yeah.
We could torture her for days on end. It would be great fun. Why are
I'm
you all
good.
frowning at me?
So yeah, that's kind of where we are. You guys are going to be going and getting the Storm Giant's hair.
Cool. We do that then.
Nice. All right. Roll a d20.
How much do we get?
Roll a d20. 9. All right. You guys all die.
9.
Well, not all of you
Good
are
game, all. Good game.
Cadence dies. Everyone else is, just kind of has to go back to Vasselheim.
I will take her magical equipment.
Sure, that seems fine. Good game, everyone. No. So, yeah, you guys have a airship that will take you to where you need to be. About a day's journey there, you've been told, and then a day's journey back.
Cool.
All right.
Cool. So you guys go on the airship?
Cool.
Sure.
Or say that in a way like we should check for traps. I'm gonna check for traps on the airship.
I'm just waiting. I am a stickler for waiting for someone to actually confirm they are doing before.
We
saying-
get on Zoltan's airship.
Alright, you get on Captain Worthy's airship. There are other people who own airships, Adam.
I don't trust this guy.
Do
He
we
does
get
look
to fly
rather
the airship?
shifty.
He doesn't even have. Would you like an eye patch? You seem to be a captain, but you don't have an eye patch.
He has a monocle instead.
Well, I also have a monocle, but I have it under my eye patch, so
Double. You're both an admiral and a pirate.
I am.
So there's about a day's traveling by air across those
Bye bye, yeah.
by the big wastes of Vasselheim beneath you and the many sprawling towns. And yeah, there's a fair bit of traveling. Andre, you're the one with the main reason not to just kill this giant on sight. Do you use this time to kind of explain, like, why you want to do that and what you want? Because I don't know if everyone here would know, why Andre would not be just killer on sight.
Do you want to hear my story?
Yeah. Wait, is it a long
Sure.
story?
I can give you the Cliff Notes version if you want it.
No.
I don't
I'm
know
fine
what that
with the
means.
story. Let me find. We need popcorn. Is there popcorn?
Captain Worthy brings you over some popcorn.
Nice. Go.
Alright. I come from a peninsula quite a bit away from here across the ocean.
What is a peninsula?
It's like an island but connected to land. I'm part. Yes, it's a little confusing. It didn't matter too much to us. Now, the thing about my peninsula is that it's inaccessible from land. It can only be reached by sea.
So it's basically an island, but not.
Wait, so it's an island that's connected to land, but you can't reach it by land. You have to reach it by sea.
Exactly.
I'm really confused.
Yes,
So it's connected to land that
Aroused
can't be
for some
moved
reason.
over.
yes. Exactly.
Cadence.
You're really getting the idea quick. Fair dues to the lot of you.
I'm just, you're painting a picture in my mind. But sorry, carry on. I'm listening. And eating popcorn. Do you want some popcorn?
My tribe was exiled to this peninsula. It was meant to be our prison. But the ancient god of sea and storms appeared and taught us how to control the horrible tempests that kept ships from reaching it. And we became mighty raiders and great pirates. And then eventually we became brilliant fishermen and
my
traders
God,
and a
that's so
mighty
metal.
civilization. But about it must have been 2 years ago now. All the storm wranglers, that was my order that used God-given powers to keep the storms at bay. We were all in the bay for the largest fleet ever to enter the bay of our great city. And while it was coming in, a huge demon emerged from the ocean. When we turned our lightning upon it, it turned it back on us and destroyed the town.
What an
I was
arsehole.
thrown into the ocean. Yes, a giant arsehole. I was thrown into the ocean, and I came to on the mainland, and I haven't been able to get passage back to my home since. They tell me it's completely ringed in impassable storms now.
But what does that have to do with the giant?
Dude, he's a pirate. Don't interrupt him.
Appar-
Yeah.
Apparently, the giant might be able to tell me more about my home.
So
That's
we
all I
ask,
know.
So we ask, and then we kill it.
I love the way that story kind of peters off at the end. I'm a pirate. We did this. We killed a demon, and this giant might be able to tell me a little bit about my house.
I mean, it was more that the giant, the demon kicked his ass and threw him in the water, and now you can't get home. As I understood, there's like a big storm blocking any travel there, right? It's like cut off.
Exactly.
Yeah. So you don't. Your home is being cut off from the rest of the world, and the giant apparently knows a way to get you back there.
The last thing I remember seeing is the lightning that was the gift from our gods raining down on the city. I have to know if I'm the last of my people.
Maybe our god is just not good.
You
Yo,
can't just
don't-
tell somebody that God's not good.
Don't speak ill of the Stormsworn. Don't speak ill of the fucking Stormlord, man. That's a little guy over here. He's fucking metal, man.
What little guy over here?
This guy, Jairus. Jairus the Stormsworn.
Oh.
Like,
If I get back, I'll start him training to be a proper Storm Wrangler.
yeah, man, I'm gonna be part of the Storm Wranglers. Right now, I'm just
Oh.
like a roadie, but, soon I'm gonna be a real Storm Wrangler.
I'm less interested in becoming a Storm Wrangler now. I thought it sounded quite cool, but yeah, it seems quite easy to get into being a Storm Wrangler. Is it easy to get into being a Storm Wrangler, or did this guy have to do like a trial or something?
Well, we won't know till we get there and he actually does the trial.
He
But,
found
yeah.
me in a
So there is
sewer.
a trial. Okay.
He found me in a sewer. Yeah.
Oh, which one? Do we need to drop you off back there?
No?
No,
Stay
he's
here.
coming. He's coming with me. If my city is destroyed and I am the last of my kind, well, someone's got to write all this stuff down, and I don't like writing.
I need him to repopulate my city.
Wait, was I supposed to be writing this stuff down?
Yes,
Oh,
Gareth.
shit. No,
Is he
cool, I
Fred,
got
like looking up from a notebook that he's been writing everything down in?
Yeah, smug, superior look, like amateur cultist. He wouldn't have lasted a day in the Hands organization. Alright, so yeah, Andre lets you kind of know that, and then, yeah, I guess you need to kind of decide on your way there, what is your plan for arriving? Are you going to go and meet with her and talk with her? Just attack the door? Just give me this chance to kind of talk about what you want to do.
Yeah, we should beat the shit out of her door and then be nice to her. In the confusion, maybe she'll accidentally give us her hair.
Well, looking at the party, I don't imagine we have too much clout to take on a bloody
door?
storm giant. So maybe if we want to do something sneaky, we try and do that whilst on the inside and hopefully get in there.
What are the chances she has a giant-sized hairbrush somewhere?
Hmm.
I mean, it sounds like you need to get a lot of Storm Giant hair. Like, basically a head full of it.
Matt, I know that you have a girlfriend. I'm sure she has a hairbrush. You've seen the
Wait,
amount
I
of
thought we needed a
hair
single
that they
hair.
get in them.
That's true.
It's a lot of
So wait a
hair.
minute. So hang on, we've gone from getting some hair to now we have to convince her to shave her head for us.
Pretty
Do we need
much,
to
yeah.
get one hair or a lot of hairs?
Lot of
We
hair.
need to scalp the bitch.
You look for your copy of the contract.
Caden?
Yeah, a lot of hair.
We go Westworld on this shit, are we?
Yeah.
How fond are you of your hair?
I mean, it's pink. I don't know why. I like my hair.
My point is, maybe if we try and set the new fascist trend as bold, and try to convince her that she's entirely outdated and should really revamp her look and
I want-
style, she
I want
might.
to inside check Val to see if she's kidding.
I really misheard what you said there, Tom. For a second, I thought you said that she's the fascist regime. Not
Oh
fashion.
no, fashion.
What? What? Ugh, that was awkward.
I'll just roll that. Yeah.
I need my storm giant scalp.
I mean, I really like my hair. I don't know if I want to do that.
It grows back, Cadence, quickly.
You don't know that.
I do. Hair grows back. Yes.
Turns
Have
out
you ever
she's
had it
actually got
cut before?
alopecia, and yeah.
I mean,
What if it grows back like black?
Well, then you'll be edgy. That's new you. Very piratey as well.
why?
Pink is
Why
not
does
very
it,
piratey.
Why does she have to cut off her hair? Why don't you cut off your hair?
Well, I was just asking Cadence. I'd be fine to cut my hair. It's a bit long.
Okay, then go on then.
Do it. Fucking do it.
Just
I
we're
dare you.
just spitballing at the moment. We're coming up with a plan.
Well, you're attacking my friend, and you're trying
I'm
to
not
cut her
attacking
hair
your
off.
friend. Ria. No,
Did
don't
you
get
bet-
all defensive.
Kaden starts crying.
Roll initiative.
She's attacking me.
Cadence. I know. What do you mean? It's
Silence.
not.
I walk into the silence. Please.
Oh no, the problem is we have more than 2 women on one contract, so they have to form a clique against one of the others.
Actually, I'm the only guy.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, it's like I'm at work.
Oh no, the cycles just synchronize. Oh no!
You have
Adam,
that?
Adam, why?
Because it's inappropriate, and I'm the inappropriate DM.
Yeah,
I mean, that's fair.
It had to be said.
It didn't.
It had to.
I mean, I like how you're joking about that, but that shit actually happens.
I know it does.
I know. Yeah, we know. Still joke about it.
It's happening to me right now. So
Me and Adam have been
should we get
synced up for months.
I think we can probably talk to her first. If she has another job for us she wants us to do, maybe we can just do that.
Mm.
And if
And-
that doesn't work, we can offer to shave Val. Because that's the other
Val's
powerful
still in the
go-down.
silence. She's gonna like walk out when Maria stops talking.
Makes sense.
If the conversation doesn't work out in a way we want, we can always just wing it.
How do you mean?
Well, you know,
You know.
start hitting her with things, that kind of thing.
Oh, I like that
be
plan.
nice. No, we wanted to be nice. She's not done anything wrong.
We
I
need a
know.
whole head of hair. What did you expect?
Well, couldn't we just get her to donate it? Say it's for a good cause.
What, for bald giants?
Yeah, with cancer.
Fuck me.
Giant cancer.
Adam, don't joke about that.
Yeah.
Okay. We get her to donate her hair for people with malpattern
Alopecia.
baldness.
Alopecia. That's
Male
the,
pattern
that's the
baldness
pretty condition
is-
you want.
A problem that happens to other people. I still have my lovely hair.
Me
Yeah, go us.
Yay.
Right. I think, yeah, it sounds like you're just going to go in and just talk your way in, not like just attack the gate.
Mm.
Cool. So a little time goes by. A day goes by. You fly throughout the night, and you get yourself. And when you wake up early in the morning, you look out and you can see the coast ahead of you. The endless expanse of water going off into the distance. And as you come up, Captain Worthy points off and goes, "That island over there," and he points, and you can see there's an island not far off the shore. And there's kind of fog around the center of there, and it looks a little strange. It's like, that's where the Oracle lives. And down there, and he points, there's a town kind of nearby to it. It's the town of Fishgut. Fishgut. It's the nearest town. You don't need to head there if you don't want. They're in the middle of rebuilding. About a month or so ago, it got hit by a tsunami. There was some sort of strange creature that was causing a lot of devastation in the area. They're rebuilding after that.
Oh my god, that's where Andre lives. We should drop him off there.
Yeah, we can get rid of him at last.
I think you might have missed a step in my story, Cadence.
Perhaps several.
What? Big attack, big monster, huge storms. Seems-
All of his people
Haven't
being
seen-
wiped out.
I mean,
He
not
doesn't know that.
No,
I mean-
this was a little while ago. It was big weird fish thing in the ocean. I heard some of your Slayer's Take members killed it actually. Big scary dwarf called Rothbert, some weird wizard dude.
It was Rothbert that was making storms? I didn't even know he had that power. So badass.
I mean, I wouldn't put from what I've heard, he probably does shoot lightning out of his eyes.
I thought you were going to say arse.
This is a classy show, Adam. Come on.
When he shoot lightning out of his axes.
Yeah, it's just actually, he does, doesn't he? Jesus. Yeah.
Well, he's a javelin of lightning.
Oh yeah,
The rest
he does.
Thunder
He
comes
shoot-
out the axe.
He shoots lightning. Right. So yeah, he puts down. Well, yeah, I think he actually lands the ship. Kind of gets comfy and goes, right. Well, I'm going to be waiting here, and I'll get you when you're ready to come back.
All right, Fred, assist this nice man on the ship.
Of course, oh great lady Cadence. And Fred helps out on the ship, which seems to mean he goes and finds a nice comfy spot to sit in the sun.
I'm not sure I'm comfortable with you guys having slaves, but fair enough. Let's get going.
Andre,
Mine's more
do
like
you,
a squire.
do you take Jarrus with you?
Oh God, yeah.
Good, good.
He's
All
got
right.
to see it in action.
So do you guys head straight to the island?
No.
Not
Should we
Okay.
should we ask around about this giant lady in case she is an angry giant lady?
Hmm.
Does anyone speak giant?
Oh, I don't know.
I think I trust Merton's assessment that she's like neutral and reasonable.
Yeah.
Merton hasn't met her though.
If you just want to head to the town but keep it simple, you can just roll an investigation roll. And I'll give you a little information that you maybe come up with. We don't have to do like a whole, you go to the town and talk to the innkeep. We can just make it like a simple, you spend an hour, maybe 2, information gathering.
5.
I
Okay.
mean, we're
I
doing
imagine
it
we don't
together.
even find the town.
Luckily, somebody will have been assisting since it was a group activity. So I'll take the 19. Yeah. So yeah, the town of Fishguts, it's kind of in the process of repairing after a large, like, kraken-like creature damaged it a few months ago. They're very happy to see Slayer's Take members, since it was Slayer's Take members that killed the monster back then. They let you know that they know of Freydis. Every now and then, somebody will go to visit Freydis and beseech her for information, like on the weather, or like ask for her aid. She's something of like a magical creature. And as long as they bring like a suitable sacrifice or do something for her, normally she wants like them to bring like a head of cattle or bring some gold or something. And her word is normally like good. If they pay her, then she'll give them correct information on the next year. She seems to have some sort of connection with the gods and talks in their name. Yes, no, it sounds like she's been here a long time and that she's quite reasonable. With that, you also learn that she is in something of a conflict right now with another local mythical figure. Apparently, there's a nearby mountain. They point out there's a big mountain nearby, and they point it out as a Spear Tip Mountain. Ends in a very like fine point at the top of the mountain. They let you know that she is in a sort of rivalry and feud with the old man of the mountain. Suppose there's some sort of mythical figure who's been up there for as long as they know. And this old man, he's been there for hundreds of years. It's some sort of like, I don't know, protector of the mountain creature. They speak of him kind of in a fearful tone. And he's been up there, and they're in some sort of feud. And he's gathering giants to like face off against her. She gathers giants to face off against him. They would also tell you there's a dragon up there. But they don't know exactly how that dragon factors into the feud between the two.
This old man, I hear he plays too. He did play Knick Knack on My Shoe.
Did you take that name from history? I've got to ask.
From history? No, it
The
just
old man
sounded...
and man.
No.
Okay, that's okay. Okay,
It
cool.
might, I
That's-
might have been influenced by history, like a story I heard and don't remember. But
no, the old man in the mountain is the origins of the Hashashin order. So that's fine. I thought we were just going to suddenly be fighting ninja giants or something. I was a bit
the
terrified.
Hashin order, no, that's new to me.
Cool.
Just
That's
sounded cool.
Hashashin as in assassin.
Creed.
Ah, nice.
Well,
I'm not a big
I read a
Assassin's
book
Creed
about
fan.
it. Thank you, Tom. But
That's
yes.
much better.
Yeah, I know.
Because Assassin's Creed is pretty crap.
Let's go
Well.
speak to the lady. I think we've got a good idea of what she's going to ask us.
Yeah. So I think you can get a boat fairly easily from town. There's a lot of like rowboats, so you get a boat to row you out to this island. It's a small but not tiny island. And there's this big wall of mist in the middle of the island. You kind of beach your boats and come onto land, and you can just see this big wall of white mist in front of you. Just poking out of the top of the mist, you can see like the top of some sort of very large stone structure, somewhere between like a large like piece of natural like rock and like maybe a cairn someone's built. It's hard to see because it just pokes out of the top of the mist. But yeah, so you can just see this wall of mist ahead of you, and you know that somewhere in that mist is this giant stronghold.
Wait, so what did we bring for the giant lady?
Eyes, Cadence.
Cadence's magical items. It was discussed just before you got here.
Maria, stop bullying Cadence.
I was teasing her.
Thank you.
I think we're
Val.
going with the offer favors approach.
Yes.
I'm
We
gonna
have
stick my hand
citizens.
into the fog. Does anything happen?
Yeah, make a saving. No, you're fine. It's a little
Your
bit
flesh melts.
cold.
Does it count as a favor if you say we don't kill you if you give us a head of your hair?
No,
I mean,
that's
you
definitely a
can
threat.
see how
No,
giants
no.
respond to that.
No one let Cadence speak,
You
or if
know
they do,
that-
stand at least 20 feet away.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe
I have
bold
good
flying.
charisma but low intelligence.
yeah, it depends how would you respond to something the size of a field mouse saying that. You never know. Might work.
Probably shit my pants if a field mouse started talking to me.
Actually, that's fair. I'd be a bit put off too.
Okay, I'll march away.
Yeah.
All right, you march your
on.
way in. Start actually looking for the exact height of a storm
I'll,
giant.
Is there like a tree or something over here?
Over I don't know.
Like it's actually like what we're seeing right now. It's like a grass plain.
Yeah, it's just a grass plain. It's kind of it's one of those kind of like barren, like it's been hit
Wait,
by
Maria.
the salty wind so long, not much is growing.
Right, I give Maria one end of my 10 feet of hempen rope, and I hold the other end myself, so that we don't lose each other on the way.
You say it's 10 feet?
I have a 50 feet hempen rope and a 10 feet hempen rope.
Well, if we use the 50 feet, we could tie it. Never mind, I can hold it. It's fine.
I mean, you could hold more than... You could, like, hold 30 feet.
All right,
to give them-
Andre, when you get to about there, you're moving for this mist. You see, effectively you're in like heavy obscured conditions. You can only see a few feet in front of you. And as you're kind of moving forwards, not far away, a deep booming voice goes, "State your business."
We're
Hi, I'm
hairdressers.
Cadence.
We want to meet Freydis.
And just off a little bit to the side of where you heard the first voice, a second similar voice says, "And why do you want to meet Freydis?"
Why not?
We
Hello.
wish to negotiate a trade of some kind.
Your intentions, are they good or ill?
Inside check.
We're undecided.
I mean, good for hopefully all involved.
There's a pause.
We won't know till we negotiate, surely.
There's a pause. You may
I was
enter,
never.
but be warned. Any aggressive action will be met in kind.
Oh, she's nice to people that are horrible to her. That's so sweet. She's like that guy where, like, if you're mean to him, he just turns the other cheek.
Okay, so yeah, and the door ahead of you, like, slides open. Actually, I think you can tell it's pulled open, but you maybe make out in the mist a very large arm grab the door and pull it open.
This is very grand.
Yes, and as you all make your way inside...
Don't stand on the carpet. We haven't wiped our shoes.
Oh, this is so metal.
Dope.
Alright, just stop, don't move too far.
Oh yeah. Just
I'm just trying to make
stay there.
So they close the door behind you. Doom. There's a big loud bang. You can see there's like a big heavy bar to drop across the door. But it's not being kind of stopped or locked. But you can see there's this very long room ahead of you. With pillars standing. There's a fire burning in the middle of the room just here. That's casting up a very sweet smelling smoke that fills the room. Either side of you, to left or right, there are two other large doors that are currently closed. Pillars line the room, and on all the pillars are tapestries of different giants. There's a lot of tapestries and skins up on the wall, giving the whole place kind of a that kind of warm Celtic or Norse feeling. Lots of like tapestries and skins to keep the heat in. And then up at the far end of the room, you can see there are two large furnaces currently blazing away. And working on the furnaces on one side are two stout dwarf-like figures, but their heads are ablaze, like just molten flame coming off them. And one giant dwarf-like figure who's working on a larger anvil. And you can barely make out at the far end of the room a towering figure kind of in recline over there. They must be about 26 feet tall. Just huge figure at the end. And she speaks, and the room sort of echoes the sound to you like she was standing quite close by. The acoustics just let her talk to you from all the way back there. And she goes, and as she speaks, the hammers of her friends stop, and she says, "Who has come to see Freydis?"
We represent the Slayer's Take.
We
Vasselheim.
represent.
I'm Cadence.
Alright. You hear her go, "The Slayer's Take is known to me. Have you come here to kill me?"
No, but we are interested in. I don't see any reason to dance around this. Our client wants storm giant hair, and we're wondering if you'd have any needs worth trading that for.
You want my hair?
Not
You can have-
necessarily yours, any storm giant.
Yeah, and you can have some of mine. Mine is pink.
That's some of ours. Don't let her bully you out of your hair.
You can have some money if you do desire.
She holds up a hand, like, just to give her a second, and she calls over kind of this other giant who comes over. Much smaller giant, only about 10 feet tall, while she's like 26. She leans down, has a quick, like, whispered conversation, and the other giant nods
That's just rude.
and heads off into a different room. After doing something with a large sword that she has at her side, and heads off in her room and looks back at you, and it's like, "So you wish for my hair? It's quite the ask."
Well, as Maria said, any storm giant will do.
Alas,
Yeah.
I do not know any. I know none of my kin who are close by.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
I am the only storm giant in this region.
Did you say snorm giant?
Stares
Do
at you.
snorm giants do slashing damage?
Good old shouting damage.
I am aware of the bizarre nature of our request. Have you something worth that we could do or bring to you?
Perhaps.
The week.
We do come in peace. We mean absolutely no harm, but I can't help but note figures moving between the pillars.
Yeah, I was just about to say. I noticed the dwarves approaching. 'cause
Yeah,
I
that's
That's
quickly
why I'm
made
standing
it-
all the way back here.
Yeah,
As soon
they
as I
didn't.
stepped up
They're
and I
not
saw
so
them.
much moving aggressively. They just kind of move up to those positions, almost like guards. Like they take up
Yeah.
those spots. They move forward. It's like, "These are my protectors. They are simply putting themselves in a useful position."
Could I make a quick insight check on
Yeah.
her? I want to see how much this is pissing her off, and seeing if
Yeah, make an
like
insight check.
our reaction to offer a trade in services potentially.
Yeah,
if
roll an insight
that
check.
is feeling if she's
Just to get like a general idea of her like mood towards your request.
yeah.
26. She's not like offended by it or anything. Her response, you don't get like a feeling of like how dare these little mortals.
Yeah, that's
Maybe
what I was worried.
maybe a little amused. Like that's that's an odd request to her. She's like, "We can talk, but first I have a question, little man. That axe there at your side. Might I see it? I do not wish to
Yes,
take it from
in the
you.
spirit of trust. Will I approach?
No, right out.
I'll have. Just hand it to one of my men. You have my word that I will hand it straight back."
I put it into his hand.
All right. So you get closer. You see this like this fire-headed dwarf. When you're close, like it's actually quite uncomfortable. It's so warm. But he reaches out carefully, takes the axe, and looks it over himself. Like you can see, he has some curiosity in it, and then he takes it back all the way across the long-ass corridor or long-ass hallway. So there's a long pause. As this is happening, you notice this other giant like walks through the room, so and walks into the other part of the building. And and like takes it over, holds it up to the giant. The giant leans down, looks it over, touches it for a second, goes, "This is a very, very fine blade. I know this axe."
I took it from
Killed my
some
son.
Duergar.
A
They,
Duergar.
Had it in their little complex.
Well, this axe is Chaos Cutter. It's very old. During the time of the Divergence, this axe was wielded by one who did not fight for the gods, but fought for himself. He hated the crawling chaos and its demonic hordes and turned himself on it. He killed thousands of demons with this axe, and when the war ended, he headed into the Underdark to pursue more of them. And it's never been heard of since then.
Well, apparently some Duergar took it off him at some point.
Do you reckon he's looking for it?
If he was still alive, I'd be impressed.
I was gonna say he's probably dead.
What? You don't know that.
I mean, I'm pretty smart.
It is
I'm
a very,
not saying
very
you're not
fine
smart.
blade. I hope it serves you well. And yeah, the little fire dwarf comes over and hands it back.
Chaos. Well, I don't fight for myself. I fight in the name of the god of sea and storms.
She grins at that and is like, a good god to fight for.
So have you, given thought to our, bizarre request?
Yes, there is something I could use a group of monster killers for. There is a rival of mine, the Old Man of the Mountain. He lives upon Speartip Mountain, and he is gathering giants and other creatures to him as I gather giants and creatures to me. We have been baring our teeth at each other for hundreds of years. If you were to kill him, then I would gladly give you my hair, as proud of it as I am.
Can I ask a question?
Of course.
What type of creature is the Man of the Mountain?
This I am afraid to say I am not sure.
He's
Far
not a
as-
creature, he's undead.
You're literally baring your teeth at each other. You just said that. How can you not know what he looked like?
I
Maybe
mean,
she's only seen his teeth. Maybe he's a Cheshire cat.
he looks like an old man, but he wields powers one should not.
Right, but he's not a giant.
No,
Can I
he is,
roll
he is
a
normal
ability
sized.
check?
He's not a dragon.
He is not a dragon, although there
Have you
is a
seen-
dragon up there.
Wait,
I was gonna say, have you seen a dragon?
he's,
As I was saying, there is a dragon up there, yes.
so you're saying it's an old man? Well, he looks like an old man.
He
Is
looks
he
like an
about
old
our
man.
size?
A similar size, yes.
Does he have an army of skeletons?
No. No, he is gathering an
Okay.
army of giants.
That's fine. It's not the old man I'm thinking of then. I thought it was Albert.
Wait,
Albert doesn't look like an old man anymore, though.
Oh, you're right. Sorry. This old man. Why do you want him dead?
He wants me dead, so I want him dead.
Have you ever spoken to him? Maybe you guys could work it out.
We have spoken through mutual attacks on each other's lands, exchanges of fire. I have seen him across the battlefield.
Well, I mean, what if instead of killing him, we made him be nice to you?
That is
You know-
not what I want. I want him dead.
Okay.
I understand it is hard to understand for you to understand, but this has been going on a long time. I have lost many servants in battle against him, and he has thwarted many of my attempts to grow my own power and my own lands here. Part of the reason I have to stay on this island surrounded by mist and be so careful. I would see
Can
him removed.
So, if we were to
Can I
get rid
make-
of this
Oh.
old man of the mountain, what would your plans be after that?
To live peacefully without his constant attacks. Maybe make
I
a
would
home.
insight check
And not-
the fuck out of that. I want to live peacefully.
And not like you said.
And I want to
increase your
insight
power
check
and
if
hold?
she, like, if the way she says it is like, we're
believe
probably gonna die fighting the old man. Like, or if she, like, genuinely believes that we could take him on.
Okay.
That's
Al-
what I wanted.
Also, I
Oh, I
have.
don't know.
Yeah.
You
No
have no
idea.
idea. You have no idea, Maria. Val,
Yeah.
like,
Also have that, so I think that's more. No,
confused.
that's right.
I was going to say, I think 20 is probably enough.
Yeah,
20 is right.
So, yeah, what she basically means is, yeah, she's not like, you don't get a feeling of like, I will, once he is dead, I will become the evil emperor and take over this area. You get the feeling she'll like maybe like move on to the mainlands and make herself a castle there and have a thing, but you're not getting like a haha, this will help my evil plans. It's just like haha, this will help my plans, but I'm not planning on going and slaughtering everyone once he's dead.
I'm getting a very lucky number Slevin sort of feel from this, where we
Slevin.
could go over to the old man and talk to him, and he'll be like, "Yeah, kill her for me, and I'll do this and that," and then we trick them into killing each other, and then we take her hair, and Bruce Willis is there,
Could
and it's
do.
awesome.
Oh, I hope Bruce Willis shows up. That'd be great.
Yeah,
I'll get
that'd be a
Bruce
great
Willis-
time for Discord to ping at us,
I'll get a Bruce Willis token ready,
just in case.
just in case Bruce Willis shows up.
Okay, so we'll go to the old man and kill him. What proof do you want that he's dead?
I will keep an eye. If he dies, I will know. The gods speak to me on these things.
What if he dies, but it isn't us that kills him? Do we still get the hair?
He
Your
has
gods-
managed to survive for hundreds of years on that mountain. I would be very... That would be a surprise. I wouldn't expect that to happen.
Does your god speak to you through a little bunny?
She looks at you, like, concerned for a second and goes, actually, through a small squirrel.
Oh, that's so cute.
No, he's an asshole.
Why do you listen to him?
Because the gods speak through him.
But how do you know that it's not just an asshole squirrel that's being faked?
I mean, I could bring him out for you.
Do you want to
What?
see my squirrel, kids?
The Holy Oracle.
You can bring it out?
If you want to have a word with him. I mean, I was keeping him in the other separate. He doesn't normally like to get involved in my business.
You have a physical squirrel?
Is his name Foamy?
No, I
Okay.
stopped watching his videos when they got too weird and weird. No, here he comes now, actually. For fuck's sake, Freya, what's going on out here? Who are these bastards? What's this shit? And yeah, the little squirrel comes running out. Oh, and that's him there.
Everybody has a woodland friend except for me.
Yeah, you're the one who probably should have a woodland friend.
I
Like,
know, right?
Can I roll a religion check on Oracle squirrels, please?
Of course. Like, Freya,
Me
what's
too,
going
common
on?
knowledge.
We've got a
I-
meeting. Who are these?
I
It's
mean-
like, it doesn't matter. It's fine. Ukala Shimmeran, or whatever the fuck your name would be. Ah, fine. I'm going back. Send some drink my way. Yes, actually. That is most likely a Ratokushk, which is a creature that the... Well, in Norse mythology, it's what Odin speaks through. But I imagine in this mythology, it would be what the storm god speaks through. Yeah, it's like a little oracle squirrel that is known to be raging gossips.
So that was Hertukus? Weird.
That was a Ratakukus. I have no idea. What to
Andre,
say.
if you get on your knees and pray to that thing, I think it speaks through your God speaks through it or something.
I think
It's
I'll,
like what Asisa is to Ioun, apparently.
I think I'll stick to my usual way of determining what Storm God wants from me.
Smashing
Wait a-
people's faces in and
I
then
just listened to the
praising him.
bunny.
I want a
Very good.
badger. Where's a badger god?
I mean, there's probably a badger god.
I want a raccoon god.
Herc wants a raccoon god. Herc is a raccoon
Trash
god.
God.
It's true, he is. Sorry, what were you saying there, Cadence?
I mean, my mom read me a book about something called Avatar: The Last Airbender, and then the badgers were like the first earthbenders.
That's a good book. I read that one too.
Mm.
I preferred The Legend of Korra, though, after.
Meh.
Yeah, so... Is there anything else? You know what I wish.
I have one last request, Lady Freitas. As a fellow denizen of this seeings of the Tempest. I'm sure you know where I come from.
Yes.
I'm a Storm Wrangler.
Yes, you are. I recognized. I have met your kind before.
Bunch of bastards.
I want to get home and I don't know how.
I knew one would be asking me this question soon. I am aware of how to get back home. Or, that is incorrect, I'm sorry. I know a possible way that you could... I know... sorry. Let me organize my thoughts for a second.
It's okay, take your time. We're not in any rush.
So, I am aware of the first step to making your way home. There is a place that you could find the way home. I don't know the exact way through the maelstrom myself, but I know where you could find the way.
There's a bus stop.
What is a bus stop?
A bus stop?
Will you tell me where it is?
Yes, but in trade, I am an oracle after all.
I can
Very
give you some
well.
of my hair.
You
No.
can have Cadence.
There is something I want, and I will need you to get it for me up that mountain.
Okay. What am I looking for?
There is a gem. It is in the shape of an eye. It is a crystal. And in the
Oh
center,
my god!
in the center of the crystal is a ruby. It is an old artifact that improves one's oracle sights. I have wanted it for some time.
In the centre of the ruby is an emerald. It's the turducken of jewellery.
I don't know what that means.
Turducken
So,
is a turkey stuffed inside a duck, stuffed inside a chicken.
That sounds awesome.
so
If you would like one of those,
It's
question.
too.
American, clearly.
Does
okay, then.
the old man of the mountain have this turduncan?
No, the Turduncan is held by the dragon at the top of the mountain.
Also, it's the other way around. It's a chicken and a duck and a turkey, not a turkey and a duck and a chicken. That's the wrong size.
That'd
of
be
it.
a big ass chicken.
That's less impressive. I assumed it was a Doctor Who style thing. I don't fucking know, man.
Yes, the
Well, the chicken is bigger on the inside.
the Turducken is currently being held by the Mithril dragon at the top of the mountain. Zungun the Raider.
That sounds really cool.
So
What if we
you
just
want
bring
to...
you that and then, you give us hair and the information?
You would need to pass by the old man in the mountain to reach the Mithril dragon's lair anyway.
Maybe we can get the old man in the mountain to kill the dragon.
Ooh. Let's go.
Well, that is what I want. If you bring me the Turducken, I will trade it for the information on how to get home.
How do we know if you're not gonna, when we get here, kill us, take all the stuff?
I have worked as an oracle in these lands for hundreds of years. This is my craft and trade. If I killed you, then I wouldn't be very good at my job.
Alright. I'm sorry if that was rude. Okay, bye.
I feel like I should insight check, but I have -1 to insight, so I'll just accept
Same.
it.
I mean, I have -1 to investigation. I already rolled investigation twice on this contract.
Let's go kill a dragon and an old man.
Yay!
Now, to
Well,
be
we
fair,
might be
you
able
don't
to
have to
sneak in.
kill the dragon, just get me the Turduk. But killing the dragon
Kill the
works for me as
dragon.
well. I am more
What if we
interested in the item.
befriend...
If you can befriend the dragon and get it, the dragon is inconsequential to me. I merely want the Turduk.
Okay.
Starting to feel like a Legend of Zelda question of that.
I don't
No.
know what that means.
Me
You
neither.
fix my fence. Okay, I'll go get some planks. The guy who sells the planks wants you to bring some rocks from the local quarry.
Yes.
The guy in the quarry wants you to deliver a letter to his lost love. The lost love is secretly in love with someone. Just
I mean, this is just she wants you to kill some dude and also bring her a thing.
Okay.
kill dude, steal rock, maybe befriend dragon. Gotcha.
I go and steal a car. Gotcha.
She does not care about the dragon, just wants the rock. Right, so you guys head out. The door is opened for you. You briefly make out some very large looming shapes in the mist as you go by, but they retreat back to where you can't see them pretty quickly.
By looming shapes.
And yeah, you kind of break the mist, and you can see off in the distance Spear Tip Mountain, and you can head that way, and you know where you got to go.
Oh, no sense hanging about. Let's go.
All right.
So it's
Yeah.
a fairly short boat ride across to the mainland, and then it's a fair wee walk to the beginning of the kind of foothills of the mountain. Is there any discussion on the way? Any planning?
Yes. I think that what we need to do, because if the old man's surrounded by giants, is we go there and we say that we've got an offer for the old man in order to get rid of this lady, and then when we're in front of the old man and we say we have an in with the lady, and he says, "Oh, what is your in with the lady?" and then we go to kill you and we shoot him.
But what
I
if?
actually quite like that plan, Maria. I'm surprised to say.
Why are you surprised?
What if-
Well, you came up with the plan.
Hmm,
Brilliant.
Boom.
What
Ah.
if we also make a deal with the old man to leave and go chill in the other mountain?
It's
Why are you laughing at me, Val?
No, I was laughing at the natural one.
I forgot to put
Accidentally
gunpowder
shoot
in.
Probably for the best.
no bullet, just gunpowder.
Well, no, she wants the old man dead. She doesn't just want him gone. I tried to ask her that, and she was all against it.
Okay, so we go kill the old man, then we go to the dragon, and the dragon has some stuff. How are we gonna get past that dragon?
We could distract him with the dead body of an old man.
Ooh, sounds like a good plan. Let's do that.
I'm full of them today.
Yes.
I'm on point.
High five!
High five.
Yeah!
I think we'll figure
Maria
out how to
misses
sneak
because
up.
she's got an eye patch on. She has no depth perception.
I
So-
think we'll know how to deal with the dragon when we see the area around it. Maybe Val can sneak in or something.
Yeah, I could go have a go sneaking about.
This place is a little bit away from Vasselheim, but it's in the right continent and stuff. If you wanted to do history or nature checks on anything that I've mentioned to get a little more information, you're absolutely welcome to. I would like if it was just like one person who was good at it kind of did it, rather than just everyone clicking.
Yeah.
I'm from somewhere else, so I probably wouldn't.
Could I see if I could roll a religion check on anything? Have I heard anything
Wait.
about the old man of the mountain? He sounds rather mythical.
Wait.
Maybe he's turned up in some text or something. What?
What? Can I give you the guidance?
I can give it to myself, but I'm not getting it.
Guidance!
It really would more be a history check than a religion check.
Okay, I'll try a history
you can
check.
roll it if you want, but I don't really have any religious-based information
Yeah.
on it to give you.
He sounded sort of like the old man in the mountain. It sounds very
Yeah,
biblical.
He does sound a bit, but he's really more of a. He's not really. You think on it, you can't really think of any like of the local historical, at least for him, that are connected to it.
Okay, I'll try a history check then.
And this is on him and not the dragon.
This is on the old man in the mountain.
All right.
Yeah.
So
Wait, Val, who
this
is your god?
My God. She is the law bearer.
The load bearer.
Law bearer.
Oh, sorry, I misheard you.
Hmm.
God of walls.
I think
And
that
pillars.
I think that would be the Allhammer. Anyway, you think on it, and yeah, it rings some bells. It older stories. The Old Man of the Mountain. There's a lot of old history around Vasselheim. It's an old part of the world, and as far as you know, yeah, for as long as people have been in this part of the area, this kind of coastal stretch, there's been stories of an old man in the mountain. They kind of go from like stories of like an old man who will like lead you astray sort of thing and get you into trouble, or like disappearing kids, but then there's also like stories of him like as this kind of a figure who people have spoken to. There's a couple of tales about him. You get a kind of sinister vibe from the stories. Kind
Still
of
sounds like Joe.
kind of like they have that kind of flair of like, oh, don't climb that mountain, because if you do, the old man of the mountain will get you.
Yeah, it's kind of a boogeyman.
Little
Again-
boogeyman-ish, yeah.
It's freaky how close you're actually getting to the real lore behind the man in the mountain. It's scarily close to what
I
the
think
actual,
every the thing is, most old myth is a story of kids don't go in the woods or don't go up a mountain.
Oh.
Like stay
No,
the
I know,
fuck in
but
the
I mean,
village.
like of how he was. Again, it's just coincidence, but it's freaky how close you are.
I think there's a lot of stories of creepy old men in mountains.
Well, he sounds like a bit of a bastard, so I think we've probably picked the right team. Could have a decent chat to him, and if we don't like his vibe or what he offers us, maybe we'll just kill him or try and do that
Yay!
discreetly, maybe. Yeah, exactly.
The other option is, instead of going in there saying that we're going to kill the lady for him, because he might not buy that, we could say that we want to talk to him about the dragon, and maybe we could get some information on the dragon while we're at it.
Yeah, and could I also roll a check on Dragon
I
40?
think you did the history on the mountain man. I think somebody else needs to do the
Okay,
history on
that sounds cool.
on Zugun
Nature?
Owl Raider.
I'll pour off
both
the
would
guidance
work.
on the
History
cadence.
would be to know about this specific dragon. Nature would be to know about the Mithril dragons as a breed.
I have a +2 in history, but nothing in...
+3 history, +3 nature.
I'll hand off some guidance to Maria.
What do you want, history or nature? History.
Yeah.
One of you could do one and
I
one
want
of
to
you
know
could do the
about
other.
this dragon. Should we
History.
fuck with him or not?
I'm really good at history and Trivial Pursuit, but when it comes to rolling dice, I get 2s and
Just
3s.
click it.
In before the net 1! Oh,
Hey!
disappointing.
All right.
+1d4.
You have heard of Zugun the Raider. Zugun the Raider is the stories are fairly old, not super old, but like they're a few hundred years old now. Of Zugun, he is a dragon who has for a time got his name from raiding local settlements. Like he appears, he attacks, he steals as much as he can. He killed people. He attacks wagons in transit. He attacks boats on the sea. And steals as much gold and jewels as he can when he does so.
I read about him in a big book about pirates that were attacked by a dragon.
Yeah,
and
that
it had
might be
so
where you've heard
much
of him.
detail.
That might be where you've heard
All
about
about
it.
him. Yeah.
Most of the stories describe him as a young dragon. So about the size of like a large horse with wings and a long tail. However, some of the more recent stories describe him like he's kind of gone past that stage. He has recently become like an adult dragon. He is
He had a growth spurt.
It's more like these stories take place over hundreds of years. Like he was this young dragon who's been raiding and causing trouble. But he is. You get the feeling from the stories like he is now a full blown adult dragon. Not like a very well established one, but he is a fully powered adult dragon at this stage.
Maybe it's more like Alien. They just shed their skin and they're massive underneath.
Maybe. Does anyone roll a nature check to see what they know about Mithril dragons?
I thought Cadence was going to do it.
I have a -1 in nature.
Oh, I thought somebody else was going to do it.
I'll give it a
Anybody
go.
else keen?
Cultist of the Storm.
I'll give
Not
it
dragons.
self-guidance.
Alright, yeah. Everybody's got fucking
Everybody has
guidance.
fucking guidance.
With the holy party, I just noticed Maria's
I am
level
a
now.
cleric, but I don't have guidance.
Wow. You know fucking nothing about Myth. Actually, with 9, you know nothing about Mithril
9.
dragons. You've never heard of them. Which is odd, because there's obviously, chromatic and metallic dragons. And everyone knows, you get red, blue, green, black. You get, it's pretty well established what kind of dragons you get. You've never heard of a Mithril dragon.
Oh well.
It's okay, man. I've never heard of them either. I assume they've got wings. Do they have
Can I
wings?
roll one as well?
No, we
I have a
agreed
-1
it's
in
one
nature.
person.
Alright, but this is the last roll. I think one more person.
Alrighty. Woo!
Alright, Cadence, you've read a little bit about Mithril dragons. There's lots of pictures. So Mithril dragons are a very, very rare breed of dragon. As far as you know, this is probably the only one in this part of the world. They have reputations among dragons. They're kind of known as like weirdly diplomatic dragons. Like whenever there was problems between like, this is maybe why you've heard of them because they're kind of nice stories. Whenever you've heard of like conflicts between giants and dragons or dragons and other things, often the story will at some stage have a Mithril dragon show up and like work as a diplomat and find like a peaceful solution.
Calm down, guys. Come on. Remember, you love each other.
And with an 18, did you guidance yourself?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought you might. Because there's
would,
a
but I
little
didn't
more
know that.
information I can give you if you
1d4.
roll above a 20. 2.
20.
You also know that they are a little bit of a dual personality thing. When they're younger, they are pretty much as aggressive and greedy as chromatic dragons. And as they grow older, that's when they kind of calm down and become more diplomatic and start like becoming peaceful dragons. If, most of the time, not always, but that's kind of how they transition. They grow older, they calm down, and they become kind of weirdly diplomatic, like peaceful creatures. But when they're younger, they're vicious and they raid. They go through a very angsty teenager time. Yeah, that's what you know about dragons. That's what you know about this dragon. And that's what you know about the old man in the mountain.
I tell the information to the rest of the group.
Cool. So
Rather than angsty, I imagine they're like jocks, like, whoa, bro, fuck me. Whoa, bro.
Yo, give us your lunch money, entire village. So yeah, that's what you learn as you're kind of walking. You guys are all discussing this and sort of what you want to do on your way towards the mountain. You're kind of in its foothills now. It's about midday. And as you're traveling along, you're kind of you're starting to ascend this mountain. And as you do, you can see off in the distance like a crack of lightning. And you sort of look, and you can see there's a storm way off on the horizon of the ocean that you're kind of... way off on the horizon of the ocean. It looks like there's a storm front coming in, but it won't be here for another couple of hours.
I don't know what to do with this information. Should we go and buy umbrellas?
Well, it's more that you're thinking, whatever you're going to do,
truck
it might lessen the amount of short rests you could take, because eventually a heavy storm is going to hit the mountain.
Okay. Let's go talk to an old man. Yeah.
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 So
come
we're
on.
going to him to ask for information about the dragon.
Yeah. Wink. Wink. Information about a dragon.
So,
wink.
do we go to him, try and talk to this dragon, and maybe we could get the dragon to find a peaceful, amicable solution to all of this? Potentially, maybe, potentially. Or we could be the take and fucking kill the bastard.
Yeah, because dragons are diplomats. He can talk to the two of them and get them to be nice to each other and get married.
I don't know. That giant lady seemed really certain that she wanted this guy dead.
Yes, but parents are weird like that.
Parents are weird like that. Wait, is this dragon your parent?
How are your parents, Maria?
Can I just say,
Oh, mine are
talking about
dead.
getting married, this is one of those times I really wish Herc was here to give his input. About
Herc probably
getting
has
married
married
when
a
you
giant
hate each other.
and a dragon, so...
and someone who hated him.
Probably fucked a dragon.
At least one.
Yeah.
So
Without its consent.
no. Just because he's a cultist, demon guy, doesn't mean he's that. You guys, you're heading up this mountain. It's getting steeper as you go. And you're just, at the moment, just driving to try and find the old man in the mountain.
I'm old.
So it gets tricky. There's a lot of, steep cliffs. This is not an easy mountain to make your way up at all. This is not a nice Sunday morning ramble up a mountain. You find yourself having to go over some steep cliffs, through a few, kind of gorges cut into the rock sides. And eventually you come over a small rise, and you come down the other side, and you can see there's a cliff ahead of you with a fairly steep, narrow kind of way up. Like, the rest of it's just sheer rock, and then there's this steep but narrow kind of bit you can pull yourself up. It looks like you could go one at a time up this sort of this pass in the mountain.
Do you think that being an old man, he would have stairs or a lift or something? I'm just saying.
Can I make a perception check to see if there's a lift?
Yeah, sure, you can make a perception check. Specifically for lifts? Yeah, you do not see any lifts. Or elevators. Or up and down boxes.
Another easier way to get up?
This
Is there a
does look
scroll
like
bar?
the only easy way up. You do notice, though, a little movement up at the top. Kind of, you see the flickering of a shadow above you, kind of on your way up on the actual top of this steep incline.
Is it the bunny?
No, the bunny's on your shoulder right now and braiding
Right,
your hair.
I turn to the rest of the party and go, okay, there's something moving at the top. Should we
How did
shout?
you know that?
because you muttered it, and then you said you were talking to the rabbit.
How did?
I'm sorry for eavesdropping.
How did? What?
I don't know. Go on then. What?
I don't. I'm confused and aroused.
I feel like you're picking up bad habits from somebody.
The bunny makes me say that.
The bunny speaks with Uncle Joe's voice.
Joe is not the bunny, no! Now
I mean,
take their skeletons.
I mean, you know, with all his powers, he could be.
He probably could. He keeps true polymorphing himself into a rabbit and following around young Take members.
That's bad.
There's something moving up top.
Oh, I thought I saw
right,
it as well.
I will go have a little sneak and see if I can get a closer look, maybe.
Well,
Or we could walk up. It's up to you.
if we're pretending that we're here, like, nicely to do nice things, then why don't we shout up and ask them to throw down a rope, like you would do if you were here nicely to do nice things, instead of sneaking everywhere like evil bad people would do.
Very well, Maria, do you want to shout?
Evil bad people. Yes. Hello up there!
Up
We're
there.
here,
Up there.
we're here to visit the old man!
Oh man. Oh man.
Could you throw down a rope?
Oh.
Or a ladder?
Ladder.
Or an elevator?
Later.
Or a lift.
Yeah.
Or a lift?
There's a pause, and then a voice calls back. I'm afraid I'm all out of elevators and lifts and such. 1 second, please. And you hear
No
a...
rush!
And after a few seconds, a cart kind of wheels into place, kind of up at the top of this steep slope going up.
Mal's going to
bad
take a
feeling
step
about
aside.
this.
And behind the cart stands this. So there is a towering old lady-ish figure with a massive hunchback and a large, like, staring eye and a weird grin and big, strong arms. And she's pushing this cart, and she looks down at everyone. It's like, oh, hello, everyone.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello!
Good to see you all. What are you
It's
doing
Bruce
this?
Willis.
We're looking to visit the old man of the mountain. Do you know him?
Oh, I know that old bastard. Yes, I do indeed.
We would like to visit him.
Oh, what do you want to visit him for?
We want to ask some questions about their dragon.
People normally try and stay away from this mountain. It has a bad reputation.
We've only heard nice things, especially about the nice lady that lives on the side of the mountain.
With her wagon and her cart and things.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm surprised. I thought I had a bad reputation in town.
Oh, the only bad reputation you've got is being a bad influence on people who don't want to have fun.
Yeah.
Oh, you charmer, you. That's sweet, that is.
To
think.
Is there a toll we need to pay to get by, or will you let us by nicely? We'd like to go see the old man. Is that
I
all right?
think she's helping us with the wagon.
Oh no, the wagon isn't for you. It's how I cart these around. And she reaches down and like grabs the kind of there's like a tarp over the cart, and she pulls it away. And you can see tied up in the cart are 6 small children who are bound and gagged, looking around, kind of like concerned. It's like, it's how I cart around my youngins here. Don't want them
That's so
slipping
nice.
away.
She's bringing little children up the
We have
mountain.
troublesome
Rule sword.
children.
She's
You know,
bringing little children up the mountain.
they do medicines now that will help calm them down as well.
Oh, I should get me some of those. Yeah, you draw your sword. That is a very good reaction to
If
Carl.
no one else is going to
Act out.
Warden, she drops them. They could very easily.
Yeah, like it's a
Die.
steep incline going down.
I'm still holding the sword.
Yeah, that's fair choice.
Could I?
Bruce Willis
Val
draws his
is
machine
like
guns.
eyeing up and going to see if she can. If shit does hit the fan and initiative is rolled, I want to like have a whole She starts slowly drawing her bow, and I'm gonna hold an action to try and shoot, like an arrow to try and stop one of the wheels in the spokes. Try and jam it up so the cart can't move.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of gravity. Like it is very steep, so it might cause the thing to fall or veer. Is the only thing if you only get one of them.
Where are you gonna take those nice children?
How thick are arrows?
Yeah, that's the other thing. If it gets any speed, the arrow would just...
I'm going to try and Robin Hood it. It's probably not going to work, but I'm just going to try.
Yeah, it's definitely... Yeah, cool. So you're kind of prepared to snap off some shots and try and stop the wheels if it starts turning.
Yeah.
Ma'am, where are you gonna take the children?
Oh, these young ones. They're very useful to people like me. You find they have a lot of uses, children. They can get into small places. I can't. I'm quite large, and they make good disciples, that kind of thing. Oh, and they're a wonderful deterrent, I find. That too.
I don't know what a detergent is.
It's like a cleaning thing for clothes. Does it really work? Children as detergent?
It depends what colour you want your clothes to be.
Oh.
I find it works best with bright red.
Do you think it works with pink?
I mean, if you diluted it a little more, maybe.
I wear
As
blue,
she's talking, you guys kind of notice, like, coming either side of this thing are some two tall
Fuck me.
creatures with two heads kind of wander along. They're kind of overweight and gross looking. And behind them are two large bugbears who do not appear to be part of the Beastie Boys. As such, cannot be trusted.
Lady of the wagon. What's your name, by the way? I want to call you by your name.
My name is Cadence. I thought you knew that.
You're not the lady of the wagon. I'm the one with the children.
I'm sorry.
Should we just call you Mama? Are you the children's mum?
Can we call you Mama?
Yes.
Mama. Are these scary people with you, or are they enemies of yours?
Oh, these are my boys.
They're probably the dadas.
Oh, you've got loads of kids.
I do. They're good boys. They help me, get what I need.
So is this the point where you're going to help us get to the old man of the mountain?
Yes, dearie. Come up here.
All right.
Okay. Are we able to walk up there, or is it difficult terrain? Or?
It is difficult terrain, so you'll be moving up at half speed.
Bruce Willis,
for
stop
fuck's
lagging
sakes, can I
behind.
Warden, bless me, please. Stop fucking going up there. She's going to drop it on you.
It's full of
Val
children.
says in hushed tones.
You can see she has this big smile, like, little close. I think she actually says, yes, little closer.
What do you mean a little closer?
That'll do,
Warden,
just
I
there.
need to be accurate.
Move a little bit closer.
I'm going to hold Misty Step to get to the top and right away as soon as she lets
Oh,
go of the
you're
cart.
supposed to be
Roll-
innocent.
Roll initiative as, she lets go of the cart.
Can I make my shot then, please?
Yes, I'll say you can snap off 2 shots. You need to get above
Natural one!
You need to get above a 20 to get it into.
Matt, you can get your testicle removed.
No.
I need to
Fair
get
enough.
above a 20,
Oh,
okay.
fuck. Twice, because you're trying to you got to get both spokes.
Okay.
You gotta get above a 20 twice? What, an initiative?
No,
No,
roll
on my
two attack
attack
rolls,
Okay.
one for each wheel.
Twang. Wow.
Oh,
that's a bit-
yes. I'll say that gives you advantage on your next one. You line up the shot perfectly.
Okay, cool. Twang. Yes!
Hey, yes! Alright, so the cart starts moving, but the second it does, Val is ready and fires off 2 quick shots. And as the wheels start to turn, both arrows wedge themselves in where the spokes are before the spokes gain any momentum. And it just stops, and kind of like, it's still going down, but it's screeching down slowly because the wheels aren't turning. So it's just kind of being dragged down. She's like, what the fuck?
You hear children inside the wagon scream as arrows go through the side and into their faces.
Oh God!
No.
Jesus.
No.
Get there later on.
That
Hey, kids,
may-
oh God!
Oh god, maybe on a natural 1. That would have been bad, actually, thinking about it. But no, I think we're good.
Horrible.
That's pretty terrible. So yeah, everyone's roll initiative. Andre, you're the first to react.
You should sort the turn order, maybe.
Oh, I think I have.
I think
Oh.
I'm first to go. I imagine
Yeah.
I've got more of a
Val, you're first to react.
Cool.
Bruce Willis explodes. Ah!
Oh,
Oh, did you roll
Fuck,
for
I
your
needed him.
cultist?
I
roll.
can't come back
Oh,
when I can
no trouble.
direct it.
There we go. Val.
right. I'm going to use my. Is there a range on it? Fuck, I can't remember. Let me have a quick look. I will use my insightful fighting. It's just I can see it, so cool. I'll use my insightful fighting on the hag. So she needs to make a deception check as a bonus action.
Okay. So, the hag needs to make a deception check, which she is pretty good at. Not that.
This-
Oh, that doesn't work. Yeah, she.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what she's about. She's a big lumbering brute who wants to like grab people and smash them
And eat them.
and eat
Nom.
them, possibly later on, possibly
Yeah.
just during the fight.
And then I will. Oh, hang on, I'm in range. I am. I will then shoot her. Twang!
Shoot her!
All right, 18 hits for
Cool. And snake attack for 21.
21 damage. She lets out like a howl of pain, like ah! All I wanted to do was crush you with a cart full of children. Is
I'm
that
sorry,
so
bitch.
wrong?
I'm a bit too quick for that. And Val will sort of like awkwardly try and scramble up this rock face a bit. Is it half movement to just sort of like
The
get
rock
a bit
face
of-
behind you, it's impassable.
Oh, it's impassable. Okay.
Yeah, it's a steep. You can maybe get one square up there, but after
okay.
that, you're
I
stuck.
will go here, and that's me. Good.
All right, Andre the Storm Wrangler.
So just to be clear, it's open skies above us, yeah?
It is open skies above you right now. Although there's a storm coming.
There's a
The
storm.
storm
brewing.
is coming but hasn't arrived yet.
Not yet.
The
It's like
storm
it's
coming.
a fair few hours away. Well, like 2 or 3 hours away.
Okay, I am going to cast a spell.
All right, the Etin counterspells you. Yeah, you're fine. you're
Waggles
good.
its penis at you.
all,
no.
all 8 of them.
So they have two. Why did I ask that out loud?
They did in one of the earlier
Yeah.
contracts, so I do
Being
think it's
established
law
in
now.
other contracts.
It's
They
law.
have barbed penises as well, if I remember
Oh,
correctly.
great.
Now, I am channeling divinity on this first strike, so
Okay.
the damage will be 30.
Yeah, blow your load.
And the storm is over the whole field, but the first strike will hit there.
All right, so one of the bugbears takes 15, and one of them takes the full 30, which is enough to kill it. Wow, 30
Nice.
damage. The Etin also passes, taking 15.
Dex the Etin.
I know. that's
Um,
cool. So it takes 15 as well.
I'm trying to think. I'm not sure if it would hit all 3 of them. I remember using the spell before, and it's within 5 feet of a point, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a little confusing. I'm fine if it hits.
Each creature within 5 feet of that point.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, it's a little
I
smaller than
took the
that.
wrong template.
But
I mean, if you're fine with it hitting all of them, then you do it, man. But I'm just saying.
yeah, it would miss one of them. I'll say the one who insta-dies is the one that gets hit,
Cool.
and the other one unfortunately does not.
Sorry for messing up your
No,
spell,
no.
brah.
It's
It's my mistake.
take inspiration, Adam, for
Oh,
just this
thank
game.
you. It is good to specify that.
Yes, I haven't
If otherwise it confuses the fuck out of the DMs. I have inspiration. Why? When? Why?
from like 18
What?
games ago. No. Yeah, just for this game, inspiration.
I have taken my inspiration.
Anything else, Andre?
I'm gonna tell Jarrus to get his head down.
Okay. He starts headbanging.
With my hair, back and forth with my hair.
All right, at the top of this cliff, 2 little figures pop up
Oh no.
and are going to fire their bows at one at Cadence and one at Warden.
Gobos!
Let me just see. Does it? Oh yeah, that's better than both of your passive perceptions. So they get to fire these from stealth.
Hang on, let me double check.
Better than 21.
Yeah, no, it wasn't this. Sorry, big fan. I think it's the other character that has a really good perception. Ignore that.
So
I don't think you have a plus 11 to perception, do you?
this is on
No, I
Cadence,
had one that was like a 19 there.
and this is on Warden.
A
Alright.
22 and a 17.
I'm gonna cast shield because I might need it later anyway.
What's your... Oh, your AC's crazy high, isn't it?
Yep.
Alright, so they both fire, ding ding, but both of their shots miss, and then they like chatter angrily and like slip back so you can't see them over the ridge. And that is...
Can't see you, but we know where you are.
Yeah, they're not like hidden, so they reappear, they won't get stealth, but you just can't see them because they're too far back. Maria, it's your go.
Maria's gonna, seeing as what's happening, move over to here. And she's gonna shout at this boy. She's gonna,
This boy.
Look out! There's a couple of guys sneaking up behind you. And she's gonna cast Enemies Abound on him.
It's my thing.
That's my thing, don't touch my thing.
Matty.
Yeah, but I RP'd it better. Sure.
I did better.
So he needs to make an intelligence save on the Etin.
On the
Because that wasn't
Etin.
clear. Yeah.
They're pretty smart. No, they're not. Alright,
Nope.
he is enemy abounded.
Good. And I will try and maintain concentration by giving inspiration to... I'll give it to Warden, I guess. Yeah, why not? I'll inspire Warden.
It's hesitantly inspiring.
Warden, you and I sometimes don't get on, but I feel like you're a valued member of any party, and you're great, and you're awesome, and... Oh, that was the wrong thing! Sorry. Whoops. I meant that. There we go. I was doing it all really sarcastically. Oh, you're really fucking valued. No, you're great. You're brilliant. And with that, I'm really tempted to just go prone somewhere so that things can't shoot at me. But for now, I'll remain upright.
Alright, yeah, you're an upright person.
I am an
Alright,
upright.
Jairus,
I'm
the Storm Sworn, is going to like... actually, I can probably... Yeah, there we go. Now you can control him. He is going... He's like... Oh,
Wait, do you
but...
control them in combat?
I
Then what do we do in contracts when you're not there?
mean, whoever...
Don't use them.
Well, he said what he wanted to do, and you just want him to, like, go prone, yeah?
Yeah, just like get over out of the way and
Alright, he backs up,
Yeah.
kind of, like, defensively from Val, and, like, he's gonna take the dodge action with his scimitar drawn. Cool, and then it's the Bugbears, I believe, unless I skipped someone.
Buggy boys.
You're right, it is the bugbears.
Oh, I did. I accidentally deleted him because I was trying to...
So does that Etin already see these bugbears as enemies? Like, would he get attacks of opportunity against
Yeah,
them?
I would.
Cool.
have a look at the spell. I've never used it, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
all
they just
creatures
consider
are seen as
everyone an
enemies.
enemy.
Yeah.
So.
So if it fails, it automatically someone's enemies. So
You're...
Yarp. Okay, that makes sense. Alright.
You should probably also tell everyone not to attack that one, by the way, Maria. Caw, meta pigeon, caw.
Oh, and guys,
Fuck
don't
off,
attack
pigeon.
that Etin, I guess.
Okay, so the
Unless he
Bugbears
hits you.
don't really know the Etin doesn't like them yet, so they're going to try and run by and take attack. So they like...
Walk on by. Does the Etin get more than one reaction? I'm trying to remember because he's got multiple heads.
No, he gets advantage on perception checks and doesn't need to
Yeah.
sleep. Alright, so as one of them swings by, the Etin's going to try and kill it. Battle Axe 15, I think that misses a Bugbear. It does. It just misses the Bugbear as it like runs on by. It's like, holy
Boy,
shit.
did I put my eggs in the wrong basket.
I can get a little further forward actually. Boop, boop. So they come running up, and they're both going to throw javelins at Maria because she's the closest. Hello, Maria.
I have an
One.
AC of 13.
Two.
That's 20 damage.
jeez.
And I need to make 2 con saves.
Got an AC of 13. 13. Another one is going to run up, and it's going to lob a javelin at Andre.
19 AC.
Waha!
Waha!
Bing! Bounces off
more
your
13.
magic shield. More
Everyone gets a
13s.
13.
13s for everyone. Alright, the Ennis Hag is going to charge down towards Cadence. On the way,
Come at
she
me.
slams herself against this
Damn
little
it.
thing of kids, shoving it so that it becomes teetering on the edge. It looks like it's
fuck.
about to fall. It doesn't fall quite yet, but you think, ooh, it's going down soon. And that's like a good 40-foot drop that these kids will be falling down. And then it runs
Yay.
up to Cadence. Sees Cadence as a magic shield up. Kind of looks annoyed at that. So she's going to make 3 attacks on Cadence.
Alright, my AC is 24.
Alright.
Fuck!
My AC's
One.
13.
How have you got a base
Two.
of 19?
Float.
She's a cleric.
They all miss.
Jeez.
Because cleric multiclassing is very strong. That's why you often get people like, I'm a little bit religious.
I mean,
of
I
course
didn't
you
want to go
did.
Hexblade again, so I figured I'd go Cleric.
You went for the other one.
Yeah.
And for the other one that gives you silly AC. Alright, so she just like swing, crashing her fists on your magic shield. And she's huge and she's angry, but she can't quite get to you. Warden, you're down here. You can see these bugbears throwing javelins. You can see this big hag. You can also
So-
see this thing of kids about to fall to
Yeah.
their
So I
death.
have something I want to do, but I've just read it, and activating an immovable rod takes a full action. Which I feel is a bit ridiculous considering it's just pressing a button. Thoughts? Because I just want to fly over.
You want to
I want
fly
to fly
over?
over and put the rod basically next to the cart and click it so the cart can't go
Army, do
anywhere.
you want to kill 60 kids, or do you want to save them?
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
that's me.
I-
What you could do this turn is you could fly up and brace yourself against it, and next turn you could immovable rod it.
Why can Warden fly, though?
Because I'm an
'Cause
Aasimar.
Azamar, it's her activated like power.
Isn't it an action to activate that, though?
Yeah.
It is. This is what I mean. This is why I can't click the fucking rod because it's an action to use an immovable rod, which I've never noticed before. Which is just lame. Like it's a rod with a button on it. For fuck's sake! Oh no, this is going to take a full 6 seconds to depress this button, guys. Hang on.
I hate
Yeah,
when players take so long with their turns. Jeez.
I will ping my way.
Hypocrite.
And, I will. Well, seeing as I can't use it for anything else, I will cast Sanctuary as a bonus action on myself.
Sanctuary.
I will fly over to the cart and brace myself against this side of it.
Alright, you fly over to the cart, you brace yourself against it. You can feel its kind of weight as it pushes against it. You see all the kids, like, their eyes open wide, they look at you in, like, fear, like, oh god, we're gonna fall to our dooms. And then this angel comes along and Superman grabs it. It's a
I mean,
pretty
the
metal
hag-
moment.
The hag would get an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, and she will take it.
So she has to make the whiz save.
As you fly by, you hear Jarrus go, fucking metal! The hag gets... Oh, wait, that's not a hag, that's an Etin.
You need
And
to do a
she's
wisdom
doing wisdom
That
save.
is true. So she's going to try and bite you as you go by, and her wisdom is a
Yeah, she's supposed to
fail.
do a wisdom check.
Yeah, she fails her wisdom check. She's
A
like...
wisdom save, technically, but
Yeah,
she's
it's the same thing for her.
Oh, is it? Okay, cool.
She doesn't have proficiency in it.
Okay, cool. So I need to just update all my shit. Yeah, that's me.
All right, nice. So you brace yourself. The kids are like looking at you with like awe and fear. Jarrus is like rocking out to this metal moment. And then an Etin comes charging over here. Doom, 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 and get to there. What's their reach? 5 feet. All right, it's going to bonus action run. And it's going to put itself right in the middle of everyone.
Oh, hello.
It dashes, so it's there. Menacing a lot of people. The other Etin thinks these two are his foes, so he's going to run up and try and kill them, yeah? That's how
Yep.
the spell works?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, he thinks everybody.
Everyone is its foes, but those are the
Yeah.
closest,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that
yeah.
would make sense.
Nearest, and then roll whichever one you fancy
Yeah, you
hitting.
can roll a d2 and see which one he
He's
hits.
going to hit both of them. One on guy number 1, one on guy number 2.
Fuck that guy.
Holy hell.
Guy number 1 takes 24 damage and looks fucking hurt.
Jesus
Like,
Christ.
bugbears are beefy motherfuckers, but that was a bad
Does he
time.
look physically hurt or mentally hurt?
He looks a little mentally hurt, as this Etin he thought was his friend.
False.
He invited him to his wedding, even though they're technically work friends, you know. So they thought they were close, and he's a little unsure now. Hope that answers your question. Next up, it is Cadence.
Oh,
Cadence, there's a-
if we said this
Right,
in bonus action dashed, was it an action then?
yeah, he action dashed to there.
Oh, okay.
I didn't need to say bonus.
Did someone just die? That was a weird cough noise.
Can I see the children from where I'm standing?
Yes, you can see the kids. They're like teetering on the edge with an
Herbert.
angel trying to save them.
Alright, I can see all my allies, correct?
Yes,
And the kids.
and the kids.
I'm gonna cast 4th level Spirit Guardians.
Nice. All right.
Boop.
Okay.
Your aura on.
Yep, I'll turn it on.
So tiny angel bunnies been attacking this hag.
Hello?
Hello.
Who disappeared? Was that Matt?
What's that?
No, I'm still here.
It's
I think it was
Oh.
Marcus. He's lost
Marcus,
connection to the game too.
I was having some problems with Discord. That was all.
Is that your turn, Cadence?
I just thinking, what can I do with my bonus?
Are you able to move to there?
I mean,
wasn't
that's
Hard to
steep
tell with the
cliff.
glow.
No, you
Dive
can.
off the cliff, you'll hurt the other creatures.
Also, the bugbear's quite far down, so I don't think they would reach.
I mean, can I?
That's
Yeah, they're far down as well. What bonus action things do I have? I don't think I have any bonus
probably
action
nothing
things.
right now.
Yeah, that's that. Mm,
I think that's you.
yeah.
Val.
Val sort of like looks the Etin being an arsehole in front of her, and he says, "You bastard, get out my way!" And tries to aim for the hag. So, so I will attempt to shoot her.
Shoot
Ping.
her!
Shoot her.
That misses. I mean, it hits her, but she's just like muscle and tendon, so it digs in, but doesn't like it really hurts.
Get out of the way, you two-headed bastard. Bonus action, I will use my War Priest to try again. Pew! Fuck!
Roll a d20 for me.
You don't usually do that, Matt.
I know, but it felt appropriate here.
Yeah. Oh, well, it looks like I've used up all my good shots for today. Lovely.
I mean, you used it saving a cart full of children.
Yeah, I know.
It's a pretty good way.
I was very pleased with that as well.
Yeah, what a waste, I agree.
Andre, it's your go.
Sorry, could I move a bit as well? I'm
Yes,
just
you
going to
can
move a
move.
bit away from the nasty Etin boy.
That boy.
That boy. Don't
So-
assume
Gonna use my action to keep up with lightning bolt. Just drop it so that it only Yetin.
Electrocute Maria.
And so this time I'm not channeling divinity, so it'll be whatever number comes up. Ooh, not bad.
That's a pretty good number. It does a backflip. It does a backflip. This one's passed both so far, taking 10 damage. All right, even passing both, like getting electrocuted over and over again, is not fun. But he's a big beefy boy.
That's it for me.
All right. Sneaky goblins appear again, but they don't get advantage this time. So they're going to appear. They're both going to fire at Cadence.
Is one of them not close enough to be in the aura?
No.
How high up are they, though?
They're pretty high up, and also they don't want to walk into the aura.
Yeah.
Crossbow bolt number 1, crossbow bolt number 2.
It's been my turn. Wait. Yeah, I'm just gonna take that.
I imagine the aura is just filled with lots
Actually,
of bunnies.
the
with
lady is
wings.
gonna attack me as well, so I'm gonna cast shield, actually.
Okay, you shield up. Boom.
Yep.
They're like, curses! And they back away again, because they don't want to get, shot by people with bows.
Yeah, you better run.
We're goblins, it's kind of our thing.
I know. That's why I said you better run.
Thank you for the advice. Maria, it's your go.
You're welcome. This guy, lovely bloke. Am I able to move around him and get closer to Cadence, or is this all sheer cliff face?
It's cliff face, but you're kind of, it's kind of the beginning of it. We'll call it all difficult terrain. All the dark is difficult terrain.
Okay, so that would be 10, 20, 30
Yes.
if I was to move like that. And I could action disengage and do it, or I could do something stupid. No, I'll use my action to disengage and I'll move. So I'll move
You
10.
sure you don't want to do something stupid?
20. I was tempted to just vicious mockery him and then be like, he'll have disadvantage on his attack against
But
me.
then you were also
But-
like, I have an AC of 13, so...
I have an AC of 13. I'm not one of these take members that feels like I need to have a massive AC.
Yeah, you're an actual
Go figure.
caster. Great.
Yeah. And I'll move to there, and with my bony ass action, I will do a little bit of a healing word on myself.
Okay, cool.
I will do it from a distance because you can do that with healing word.
All right.
So
Jairus is going to swing his sword at this big fuck-off monster guy. Ah! Missing it horribly.
I told you to keep your head down.
He continues headbanging. It's part of the reason why he missed. Bugbears. It's bugbears, yeah? Yeah, bugbears. This bugbear is going to run over to... yeah, you can get over to... let's have a look, because that's difficult terrain there. 25... No, I don't think you can get up the difficult terrain to you. So it's going to run over to Andre.
Haha! Calculations were correct.
Like, no, not quite. This other one is going to...
Provoke an attack of opportunity. Do it.
Do it!
Strike him down.
Okay, the injured one is going to take the dodge action and run away to provoke the attack.
Mediocre.
Let's see how he does. So the Etten will swing at it.
It's defeated that dodge action.
The other one can run away though and can reach Jerris. Runs over. It's going to swing at Jerris. Wow.
Roll that d20 after double that
You
one.
know what, I think that's fair. I think on a 1 or 2 he hurts the Etten. Oh, another 13. It runs over and just whiffs Jerris. Yeah, the Storm God loves me. So the Innis Hag is like, ah.
She needs to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
She does indeed. Or take 18, was it?
Yes, 18 or 9.
Wisdom save. Alright, that's a fail, so she takes 18 damage.
Noise.
Nice. Alright, that hurts. Alright. So but she can't get around you. I was going to say she sees you, so she'll go after Maria, but she's on this narrow little point. So she's just raging, and it's just going to keep trying to crush you. So, bite number 1. Claw. Pitiful. Just does pitifully. Just slamming against your shield.
Have you tried rolling a natural 20?
Warden, could you make an athletics check for me? Are you there, Marcus?
Wait, what? I mean, if I knew that was involved, I wouldn't have done this because I cannot do athletics.
I mean, there's a thing of kids pressing down on you as your wings flap.
That's what I was here with the
Can
fucking
I
rod
do
for.
history instead?
That's why I brought the fucking immovable rod.
It will be useful soon, but right now there's a thing of kids pushing
I'm
you
not
down
going
the
to
way.
pass this. It's not going to work because I haven't got it, and I
You
can't
don't
fucking
know what
open
the
my
DC
bloody
is.
sheet.
Just use the macro then.
I can't do anything. Nothing's fucking working. I just had it disconnect.
Oh, do you want me to roll it for you then?
Yeah.
No, I'm getting there. It's just being a cunt. There we go.
Angry
Alright.
Marcus is
Hey.
angry.
I am angry. I'm also tired. I told you.
Angry Marcus is angry.
Your tiredness is not our problem. Yeah, it presses down on you, and it slides a little bit. You flap your mighty angel wings. The kids go, ah! But it does not go any further, and you hold the thing of kids up without falling.
A single thought enters your head. Maybe if I took the children out, the wagon would be lighter, and I'd be able to, easily put it on the ridge.
Yeah, she has to save this wagon. She's got nothing of the kids. Yeah, you keep it up. Do you want to... Now it's your turn.
Yes. Now I'll jam the immovable rod underneath it because you said it was like just teetering, so I'll just kind of stick it underneath it.
Yeah, you can you can find the right part. Click it. As soon as you do, you feel all the pressure kind of relieve. Kids that look like,
Okay, I look at them.
Kids clap.
Please, actually, no. I was going to say please get out and run up the hill, but there's goblins up there. Just stay there. And I guess I'll flap over there.
all right. When you start flapping away, the children scream like, and then they're confused why they don't
What?
fall. They don't know what an immovable rod is. They're like, oh my god!
Okay.
And,
Well, I figured it suddenly got a lot more stable. So
yeah, they just thought you were really strong.
No children, no. Okay, I'm going to try and spiritual weapon the hag.
Okay. Just angrily smashing on this shield in front of it. Yeah, that hits.
Plus my radiant soul thing, whatever it is. Fuck, where is that one?
You dust off your character sheet and have a look.
Yeah, I can't remember where it is.
It's just your level, isn't it?
There you
There
go.
we go,
So
6
it's
more.
5 force and 6 radiant.
All right, yeah, you see the hag is starting to look pretty hurt.
I just realised I don't even have studded leather. I just have basic leather armor. I'm really not trying to up my AC
Yeah,
even slightly.
Maybe go buy some nice studded leather armor.
Maybe I should, but I'm saving up to become Aqua Maria. So priorities, you know.
All right, this Etna's going to run over and try and murder this little guy, and just fucking wrecking these poor bugbears. It's like, why, Frank? Remember the Christmas party? And then the other one. Let's see. I mean, one person keeps striking with lightning, so he's going to focus on that person.
Would he know which one's striking him with lightning?
Yeah,
though?
because it's like got components. So it's like dragging lightning out of the air kind of thing, I imagine. I think he probably looks like 4 right now, but he misses horribly. And then it's Cadence's go.
Yay! All
Push
right.
off the cliff.
I'm not silver. Sorry. I'm going to also summon spiritual weapon.
Oh, jeez. There's weapons everywhere.
Everywhere.
All right, for another 5 damage.
And then with my action, I'm going to. So let me get my spiritual weapon out. There we go. With my action, I'm going to melt her face. Melt her
The
face.
face melting. It melts. Ah. Yeah, she's fucking wrecked by this stage.
And I will reroll the spirit guardians. 14.
14.
Drop.
Cool, cool. Val.
I will move sideways to get a better shot. just trying to find a reason why I missed last time. I am in range. I will shoot. Pew!
See if that fictional positioning helps. Nope.
No.
When a rogue turn doesn't go well, it's really sad because you just
I
get that
know.
one shot, and if it misses, it's just.
I will use another Wall Priest because that's what it's there for. It's what I miss. So I'll shoot again. Pew!
Didn't I inspire you?
There we go.
Added your inspiration to that?
Did you
Oh
inspire me?
I inspired Warden. Never
Yeah.
mind. You all look alike to me.
Right. So this huge hag is just ramming its fist down over and over again on Cadence's shield. It can't get through. It lifts its fists up high in the air, and as it does,
I've got an idea.
oh yeah, what do you do?
As you said, she raises her hands up in the air. Val sort of like fires an arrow off, and she bats it away carelessly. But then she lets another one off quickly after it to an unexpected spot, and she like puts it right in the sort of like sideways through the kneecap, almost like popping it off a bit. And one leg buckles, and she just sort of like tumbles down the side of the cliff, and her head hits a very large rock, and then she stops.
Took a little tumble off the
Took a little tumble.
She takes a little tumble. It's one of those horrible, like, rolling falls. So she hits every sharp rock on the way down, bashes her head, and then there's just like a pile at the bottom of the cliff.
She's got
How high is the cliff at this part?
That was beautiful.
40 feet-ish.
Ugh.
Pretty high.
Your
You're on
spiritual
a
I
weapon
want
does
to get the
take forever to
archer.
get up.
Yeah, I want to get the archers, but spiritual weapon can make.
And that'll be my turn.
Nice. Andre.
Right, I will drop the next lightning bolt right here.
Nice.
No, that will hurt my guy.
Huh?
My
Never mind. Click it.
Oh yeah.
No, it's fine. Enemies abound, I think, ends when they're hit by a
No,
friendly
then you got to
person.
repeat the safe.
Yeah,
Oh, then just repeat the save? Fuck it then, do it.
Blast him.
Worth him.
Nice.
Yes.
Alright, the
I
bugbear
mean, my
has
save
taken...
DC for enemies abound is 19, so.
Good for you.
Mine isn't.
That's nice for you. Yeah, the bugbear can't save that, so it just gets electrocuted and dies. The two Ettins pass, fail. So the one that's passed all of your lightning attacks so far takes 8 damage.
He's used to it. He has a lightning rod sticking out of his arse.
It's
It
true.
helps
He's
reduce the
old
damage.
lightning butt. The other takes 16, and thank you for the enemy abounds.
You're more than welcome.
Fails miserably. This is great on like giants and like just like dumb enemies, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's
I
good.
like it.
Ah, it's a fun spell. Cool. The two goblins reappear. I'm taking that's everything you're doing, yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh,
Two
other than
goblins.
telling Jareth to get the fuck out of danger.
Okay. The two goblins reappear. They fire a crossbow bolt, two crossbows at Cadence, I think. Well, let's see. First one, 21.
Yeah, I'm not gonna shield.
All right, second one.
So that hits, and then
Alright.
the second one misses.
Could you?
Because I was mainly shielding because I knew that the hag was going to get me
Yeah,
as well. So
I mean, if
might
you
as
hadn't,
well,
the hag
you
could
know?
have really hurt you.
Do
Yeah.
you do a con save for your spirit guardians, or do you get more like a +9 or 10, whatever?
No, I have a +6, so I need to make that actually.
All right, and then they.
Ha!
Nice.
Barely.
Fuck you!
God.
And then you kind of see they notice the dead body of the Ennis hag. They look at each other and they go and they just like turn and just begin running. Like you see they like drop their crossbows and just begin legging it away as fast as they can.
Wait! Get in the cart with the other children! We're here to help! What's wrong with those kids?
I don't know. They kept shooting at me.
They had
Oh, kids will be
crossbows. Who gives
kids.
kids crossbows? They were actually
Good
firing
parents,
BB
that's
guns at you.
How badly injured is this hobgob looking?
Uninjured.
In that case, I want to look at him and say, "You look uninjured. Uninjured people are cowards. Look at me. I'm injured, therefore I'm not a coward."
All right. He fails, takes 6 psychic damage, and looks confused.
And aroused?
Just confused.
Should Andre be worried?
Anything else?
I will bonus action inspire Val because I feel, and I will do it without vicious mockerying. Val, that was really cool. You like shot the thing and it was all like pew, and then it died. Good job.
Thank you.
All right. Jairus is going to. I'm going to make a quick wisdom save for Jairus, whether he wants to impress you or do as you tell him. He is going to attack the Etin.
Wait, oh, it's fine. It's not
Right.
my one.
For the Storm God!
Nope.
Nope. So this bugbear over here is going to move away from Andre and move towards Val.
Oh, hello.
He has disadvantage.
Andre not doing attack of opportunity?
I'm not holding a weapon.
Oh,
Uh,
I
15?
feel 5 damage.
it's a 10. He has.
Oh, he has
Oh,
disadvantage.
the first one.
All right.
Only
Swing
on
and
his
miss.
first attack.
So it swings at you, but it still looks kind of confused, and it's not a very good swing.
Give up now, darling. Save all the worry.
The wardens go.
Can my spiritual weapon reach the Ettins, or because of the angle, is it not going to be quite?
No. I mean, it's way down there. It's like 30, 40 feet down as well. So
All right. Well, I'll send it that way for now.
yeah,
Anyway.
next turn it will probably reach them.
No, that's fine. I'm going to fly up here after these boys.
Yeah, they're just legging it, just like run.
So the one on the right. Ding.
Okay. They were quite. You were quite high. You were already most of the way up, weren't you? So yeah. It's fine.
Well, I was. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, there was
whatever.
60
It's
first.
fine.
I just have to get line of sight. I think. Where I was.
All right. One of them melts. They are not healthy boys.
Healthy boy.
Anything else?
No, that's me. My bonus action was to move that. I mean,
In time. Alright, this one's going to come over here and try and kill Maria. Going to Spirit Guardians.
It's not
14.
nice.
The damage was 14, and you need to make a DC 15.
Wait, why would this one come up here and try to kill me?
Because he wants to.
He's been
It's
enemies
the-
abounded.
Yeah, you
Oh,
need to
that's
roll
true.
to see which
Yeah.
one he's going to attack.
I forgot. There's a lot happening.
There's not that much happening.
That
Like,
toad.
Logically,
I
you would
hate
choose
that
between
toad.
Maria, the other Etin, and Jairus. At this
Uh,
point. So you would roll a D6 or
So
a
let's-
D3.
Alright. D3.
well, I mean, it can reach a fair few enemies. Technically.
Yeah.
I mean,
We
but
would go
those
for the-
would make the most sense.
It goes for Maria.
Oh,
Well, I mean,
oh,
that's
oh, I'm number 3? Okay.
Yes,
Needs to make his wisdom save.
he does. So he runs up there. Wisdom save.
Is that the 5 that you rolled? Is that not the wisdom save?
Oh yeah, he fails.
Nice.
So takes, how much was it?
14.
14?
And then he gets to make an intelligence save to break the enemies abound.
Which he almost does.
Ooh.
Almost there. Then he's going to swing twice at you. Roar! Roar! Oh my god.
I go down.
Oh my god.
I mean,
Fuck.
yeah. Well, you've got like 40 hit points, haven't you now? So you're not.
I had
super-
32 hit points.
No, but your maximum is. I mean.
Oh, my max. Yeah, no. This. I mean, I go down on the second swing.
Yeah, I know, but that's still like a lot of damage.
Yeah.
The other Etin is like, good, we're actually doing something. He's going to swing once at Andre. Oh wait, it was Jarvis's turn, wasn't it? And he was before he was before them, and he threw a swing. He's going to swing once at Andre, and once at your little buddy, hitting him.
He's dead.
He's dead.
Yep.
I mean, he's unconscious because he has 16 hit, or he has 18 hit points, correct?
18 hit points. Well, he has
He's
9
dead.
hit points.
And he's an NPC.
Yeah, so
So he goes down. I'm going to give him a single death saving throw. That's how I'm going to work for these guys. So this big Morning Star comes down, clunks him across the head, he falls. Cadence, it's your go.
all right. So can I move my spiritual weapon to this guy now? Because he's like
Yeah, he's climbing up the mountain. He's also very tall. I think that's fair.
All right, so I'm gonna do that because Maria's unconscious, so the thing drops anyway.
Yeah, things
So
definitely.
I'm gonna attack him with my spiritual weapon. So I will roll that. 20 for 10.
All right, that hits it for 10 damage.
Nice.
Nice.
Then I'm gonna take. I can occupy the same space as the thing, correct?
As the weapon.
Spiritual
Yeah.
weapon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Nice. And I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds
Okay.
on Maria. Wait, if I attack with the spiritual weapon, is that considered a spell attack?
No, it's a continuing.
Yeah,
effect.
that's
You've
what I
already
was
cast it.
suddenly like, wait a second. No, I have made a huge mistake. I'll cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds, and because I'm a Grave Cleric and Maria's unconscious, she gets the maximum amount of healing.
That's
So
what
she
you
it's
get.
gets
16 in
16
charisma.
plus, so she gets 20 hit points back.
Nice.
I actually
Thank
remember reading that ability and not really thinking about it. That's actually pretty cool.
Mm.
It's really good.
Especially in 5e, where if you go down, like, a lot of the time it's just up, down, up, down.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. All right, yeah. Maria, you are suddenly filled with life as Cadence, inappropriately touches you.
Of course, it's
course.
always inappropriate.
But, Cadence doesn't know any better, so when she grabs boob, it's just because it's the most easy part.
Oh, I go up skirt. Don't
Oh,
think
okay.
I would go move. I would go up skirt.
All right, well, in that case, Cadence, that might not be innocent. That might just be Cadence.
I think that's beyond inappropriate touching.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that's sexual assault.
We'll have to have a word with HR when we get back.
Yeah, God, they thought Loxin was the problem. Val,
be the
Let's
lips
go
from
to
there.
another seminar. Jesus.
Val sort of like sees that interaction going on over there awkwardly and sort of like voms in her mouth a bit and then turns her attention to the fucking bugbear in front of her. He's just like,
No, Cadence would actually touch Maria's leg, but a little bit up too high, but don't not realize it.
okay, that's a good.
and turns
nice
the
save.
bugbear in front of her and she's just like, fuck off. Just fuck off. And she
Oh.
thrums on her bowstring and cast this on him.
I'm gonna reroll the Spirit Guardians. I forgot.
Everyone has
Yeah,
that
it's 14
fucking
ago.
spell.
Yeah.
He
Everyone.
passes because fuck you.
Really?
He nods.
Oh,
like yes,
She's like, yeah. He's like, yeah,
of course.
really. Oh, fucking hell. What should we do with a bonus action? Bonus action, fucking hell. I will just use my insightful fighting on him for next time. So
Oh.
he's...
Next time, there won't be no next time.
There won't be-
Andre,
You can bother... No, don't bother making a deception check.
Right.
bring the
I'll get
lightning.
The next bolt right here.
All right. 15, 2 deck saves. I'm rolling for the guy who's passed everyone so far first. Of course. Yeah, they both passed. They both take 7.
Dexy boys.
We are the Dexy Boys. We are the Dexy Boys. You are the Dexy Boys. Sorry. Anything else, Andre?
No.
All right. Gobos continue to run away. Nah, run away. Maria, you're alive.
I am, because this guy decided to attack me. But luckily I had a friend come and cure wounds me in a curing woundsy way. I will Yeah, fuck it. I will just vicious mockery him. Be like, you're shit.
You got hit pretty hard in the face. You're a little out of it for that. Oh, he's a
Damn.
wise one. He's Dexian wise.
And bonus action, I will Mantle of Inspiration.
Okay.
So I expend one use of my Bardic Inspiration, and anybody who wants to can spend their reaction to move half of their movement without provoking attacks of opportunity.
Can we
Is
move
it half or whole movement?
around this guy in any way?
No, he is blocking you. You'd have to go. You can't go up the way because it's just a cliff. Down the way you can do, but you'd have to make like probably an acrobatics check or athletics check not to fall prone on the way down.
And you each gain 5 actually, is it 5 or 10? Oh, you gain 8 temporary hit points.
No, nice.
Is the goblin still on the map, or has he left the map?
He's just off the map. He's just scarpering as fast as he can. You could still
it's
attack him.
basically- Yeah, so I wonder if I can get kind of close enough, because I will move slightly towards him, so I'm close enough.
Yeah,
to
you'll probably be able to.
get off,
Would the Mantle of
You can
Inspiration
see.
bring
I wouldn't be
Jairus
able
back
to
up?
see. Would I be able to see
just be
Warden?
seen. I'll probably. Don't know. I'm flapping up a little bit, but I don't
Yeah,
know.
you can see her. It's fine. Not too bad.
And what were you asking, Matt?
Would the Mantle of Inspiration get Jairus back up, or does it not work on down creatures?
It's temporary
Jairus
hit points.
can't
Temporary
see
hit
her.
points don't work.
Hang on, I
Don't
gotta
know.
move the thing to get the
You can't-
temporary hit points.
You can't bring somebody back to life with temporary hit
I
points.
wasn't sure
It's
about
8 temporary hit points, or do you need to roll for the temporary hit
It's
points?
8.
Why not
It's
5?
Because it's 8.
Okay. I'll add 3.
I've reached 5th level. Increases to 8 at 5th level. If you want less temporary hit points, you're more than welcome to have less temporary hit points.
it. All right. So, anything else?
I'm not sure if I want to
No.
move.
You don't get attacked if you do, but it's up to you.
Plus
You're,
your reaction.
I know.
you don't have to.
Yeah, it will take my reaction, and they go before me, so I might want to shield actually. So I'm gonna stay where I'm.
Cool. Jairus Stormsworn. Let's see if he lives or dies. He
Yeah,
lives.
I should have spread the dying to him.
Yeah, probably. So he is
I can do that with
unconscious
my
on the
bonus
ground.
action at 30 feet range, so I should have probably done that instead of.
There's a couple of people who could have tried to save him. They're like, it's fine. He'll toughen up. This is good for him in the long run. Bugbear.
So does he come back to consciousness, or he just stable now?
He's just on 0 and unconscious.
Yeah, okay.
Bugbear number 1. Oh, sorry. He swings.
There's only one.
One Bugbear, yeah, swings at Val.
Oops. Sorry. Not that. I'm trying to.
I suppose Val didn't want to move.
Sorry, there's fucking group chats going on.
Ignore them.
Important. Is it swinging at me with a javelin, or is it hit me with something a bit heavier?
He'd have hit you. He stabs you with javelin. That's what I hit.
Okay, cool.
The Morning Star would have been a little worse, actually.
Yeah,
Wait, we
I'll
stabbed you with
uncannily
javelin.
dodge that, so I only take 6.
Yeah.
So I get rid of my temp hit points.
All
We
right.
still have 2 left.
Cool. Oh, yeah. Nice.
And then it is Warden's go.
Okay, I will attempt to pop the goblin while he's just within range again.
Pop the goblin. Pop the goblin. Pop the goblin. Melt that goblin.
Wow.
There's an explosion. He explodes and there's fire. It's really weird. You've never
Pretty.
seen anyone explode from that before, but hey.
Okay. And then I'll fly back over here and use my bonus action to try to spiritually shank the Etin.
All right, spiritual shanking.
You're in it for a shivin. And I will add my inspiration to that, I think, probably, because I imagine that's going to miss. What's Maria's? Is it D6?
I do not know.
D8.
D8.
What? My
Why
range
is it a D8?
D8.
Doesn't even say in there. Yeah, whatever.
It does. It does say.
Oh, it says at the top. Oh yeah, I put it in there.
So 18 for 12.
Yeah, that
plus
gives it
the-
a jolly good shanking.
Plus the
Enjoy a good janking, sir.
so he gets some radiant damage. He gets 6 radiant damage.
Oh
As
yeah,
well.
that's 6 more.
18 total.
Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, Etin time. So both Etins. Yep.
Etin. Sorry.
Both of them fail. What was the damage? 14?
14. Again.
14 again. Right, they both like wail as bunnies rip through their tender,
Yeah.
kind of sweaty, gross flesh.
Evil bunnies. I remember. They remind. I think they. In my mind, they look like the fucking Ubisoft rabbit things. Those things. Are
Oh, what, the rabbits?
Yeah,
The raving
rabbits. Yeah.
Okay, this is on Cadence. Attack number 1 and attack number 2. So they both miss. And then 2 on Andre, the giant. 1, 2. Yeah, both missing. Looks like these Etin are in for a bad time. Cadence, it's your go.
Spiritual shanking continues.
You continue to shank with what I believe you said was a bell on a...
Yeah, it's like a golden scepter with like a bell at the end.
One day you'll learn to hit them with it, like... But, you know, for now, shanking is good too.
Well, I mean, shoving a bell up someone's ass is probably pretty painful.
I mean,
Just
these
saying.
guys' size, they can probably handle it. They're pretty big.
And
the big bellies.
I'm gonna try to melt both faces. Melt both faces! Oh,
Okay.
it's
Let's see how their faces do. They don't do great. Right, yeah, the one in front of you looks very, very badly hurt at this stage. It's swaying. It's covered in bad wounds. Bunnies are gnawing at its nipples. It's having a horrible time.
nice.
Nice. Is that your turn?
Nice.
Val.
Does it right for attacking.
I will pull out a short sword as my interaction, and I will try and drive it into his gut.
Alright, and because of your
Stab.
insightful fighting, you're... Oh, wow. So you didn't
So-
have advantage, but yeah.
No,
10 plus
no,
9.
I love how
19.
the GIF with the rabbits is just a perfect loop.
It is a very perfect loop. Right, so yeah, you give it a good shanking. It looks very badly injured after that. Blood comes out of its mouth, but it's not quite dead.
No, I've used my anti-interaction. I can't pull out another weapon, can I? No, I
No,
can only do
unfortunately
that
not.
next turn.
Not a dual
Um,
fighting feat.
Yeah. I suppose I'll piss off then. I will.
Bye, guys. I'm going home.
Yep, going home, guys.
Okay, so you
I
disengage and move, yeah?
I'll disengage and move.
Alright,
over
Andre.
there.
Right, I'm going to drop my lightning on the same spot, so hitting the two Ettins.
This has been a very efficient use of the
Yeah.
spell for you. Oh, I say jinxing it. So the one who's always passing finally fails. And both of them fail. So one of them, they both take 8 damage. God,
They're found on one with more damage.
Yeah.
they're both still up, but they are in a horribly wounded state. Just covered in, like, lightning burns and slashes and all sorts. They're horribly hurt.
I forgot to reroll the Spirit Guardians.
Right,
Okay.
that's it for me.
Alright. Maria.
Oh shit.
I think it's fair to say they're not long for this world.
Whichever one looks the more damaged, I will fight. You know what? The one that attacked me, because fuck that guy.
Yeah.
I will fire the musket at him.
Hey!
Alright.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Fire your musket. It strikes one of them in the temple, and the ricochet hits the other one in the eye, and they both fall backwards. And both heads turn off, and they fall backwards dead.
I do the cowboy gun spin and reholster the musket.
Okay.
Yeah, motherfucker.
Final bugbear.
I got
Sorry,
you out of the
that's-
bugbear. I'm pink and very vulnerable. Come get me.
He's gonna throw one at Andre because Andre's just close. Oh, he was planning on throwing a javelin and running away anyway. So Andre,
She says that from within a set of plate armor.
and he's like, nope, and just turns and just starts legging it. Like, ah.
With a 9, does Andre just catch the javelin out of the air?
I mean,
Thank you.
It's not even close. It just like throws really wide and he just turns and runs. The final Etin is just torn apart by Bunny. Oh no, Warden, sorry, it's your go.
Okay, cool. I will fly this way. Far at this point.
I like how you're just like an attack helicopter, like cleaning up the Viet Cong as they run away. Like,
Oh god!
Wow.
anyone who runs is a VC. Anyone who doesn't run is a well-disciplined VC.
Is that like Apocalypse Now or something? I haven't.
Full Metal Jacket.
Oh, Full Metal Jacket.
Yeah.
Oh, of course, yes, it is. I remember. I'm gonna tell the dead the bugbear as it runs.
I love the smell of Toll the Dead in the morning. Smells like victory.
Oh well, damn.
Oh, he
Okay.
might make it. Maybe he'll live.
And then I will shank the other Etten.
The other
Etten
one?
shanking.
40.
You hit it and you kill it with your spiritual weapon before the bunnies have a chance to. All right. So we're basically out of initiative now. The bugbear's running away.
I'm gonna go after him.
Yeah.
How
You
is that
guys-
going downhill?
he
Is that also difficult terrain?
It would still be difficult terrain because if you've ever tried to run down a steep slope, it is not very
Everyone's
efficient.
just lining up stuff.
So yeah, you can all click your buttons if you want. Arrows fly into him. Lightning crashes upon his head. Yeah,
Jesus Christ! I'm
Could have used
liking-
that 3 turns ago.
we probably see the shot from like a long way away and just see like he just dies.
Oh, is he
horribly.
doing is it Platoon? Willem Dafoe in Platoon, where he's
Oh,
just
yeah,
running
yeah, yeah.
from the woods. All these fucking shots.
Yeah, just,
I will find a gif.
just torn to shreds by a deluge of magic and arrows and just all sorts of bullshit. And with that, yeah, you don't see any more enemies. There are these kids on a cart, but they're like secured in place by a movable rod.
Alright, I'm going to spend sorcery points to get my first level spell slot back. So then that costs me 6 sorcery points to do that. So then I have 1 left.
I'm gonna just help unload the kids from the cart safely.
All right, you carefully unload each child. Yeah, they're all kind of scrappy and like kind of sore looking, but they all look at you kind of like surprised. You take their gags off, I assume.
We will
Jesus
eat
Christ,
well
the gag as
tonight.
well.
Yeah, they were gagged and bound,
God.
and they let.
Then I'm gonna spend a 3rd level spell slot to get 3 sorcery points back. So then I have 4.
Can I roll a medicine check on the Jerris boy? Is he alive or not? I just
That
kick
boy.
him.
Yeah, he looks like he's alive. Like you took a nasty bump to the head, but he's breathing.
Val just points at him. It's like you might want to do something to this guy.
Then I'm
Alright,
gonna
I
use my
shake
pearl.
him vigorously.
Then I'm gonna use my
Once I-
pearl of power to get my spell slot back.
Once I've finished dealing with the kids, I'll go over and
I'll help with the kids. They each get an iPad.
I'll give Jarrus a single point of later.
Okay. All right.
For the
So
next 10 minutes, I'll keep up concentration on Spirit Guardians.
all right. Okay, the kids all run into and are torn apart by but no.
No, because I was able to see them, so they are protected from me.
Where are you? Yeah, sure. So Warden, like these kids are just sticking to you. Like, they're like holding onto your sides and like holding onto your hands. They're terrified. You give Jareth a boop and they say, "Ah! I live. I saw the Storm Lord, man. Said I got work to do."
Garrus,
Hey,
I told
Andre,
you to stay out of danger. Clearly you're not responsible enough to be up here.
Andre,
Take these children back to the town.
that's such a good idea.
You want me to
Oops.
take the kids back?
Yeah.
But
And stay there.
yeah, of course, boss. It's not far. Hey, kids, come with me. I'm gonna
Jareth,
I'm gonna
Are we-
sing you
are we-
some songs of the Storm Lord.
Oh god, we handed like half a dozen kids over to a fucking stoner to look after.
He's
Jareth,
a metalhead. It doesn't mean he's
I think-
definitely a stoner. Just means he's
just-
probably
yeah,
a stoner.
Garrus, I think you're now technically a war boy because you lived and then you died, but you're alive again.
Yeah, Stormlord.
The Lord witnessed.
Yeah. Come on, kids. And yeah, Jarrus is going to take the kids back to town so we don't have to think about them again.
And stay there.
Yeah, of course, boss. Sorry. There we go.
Oh, I'll also go up and sort of leaning over the edge retrieve my movable rod from the car.
He's a very misbehaving slave, that one.
Not
How
leaving
long do the
that there.
temporary hit points last?
Until you take
Until
a-
you finish a long rest.
I think that's
Alright,
it,
thanks.
It's until usually temporary hit points. If it's not specified, it's finish a long rest.
yeah. Alright. Jarrus
Let me see if it's specified.
takes the kids away, and like you know you're not too far away from town. He should be okay to get them back there. Yeah, and what do you guys do? You can see there's a long way up to the top. As the fight kind of finishes, a drizzle begins to set in, a little bit of water begins to pour. It's not full on like storm yet, but you know the storm's getting closer.
Great.
Maybe we should go back to the town and take a long rest.
No, we're fine.
You don't look very fine, Maria.
How dare you? This outfit is, well, it's the same outfit I always wear, but I patched up a couple of the holes.
Maria,
Yeah, fine.
here.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
This is awkward.
thank you.
Both clerics just go and touch at the same time.
Grab a
I'm
shoulder.
feeling.
each.
The other cleric stands behind, like, do you need some more?
Just to be clear, because the storm is coming, but there is time for a short rest if you want one. I'm just letting you know you don't have forever.
No, that's
I
fine.
think we can now get going.
Yeah, it looks like you're mostly fine
Yeah,
though. But just in case you were
stopping
thinking
Maria off.
that's me saying you can't take short rests, one is possible. It's just probably only one.
With all the inappropriate touching that's going on, Maria definitely wouldn't feel comfortable with a long rest. I can tell you that fucking much.
So
Sleep
for the
with your
next
back
10
to
minutes,
the
we'll
wall.
have the spirit guardians up, so any, like, mice and bunnies that are in
Oh.
the bushes all die.
Jesus Christ.
That's actually true, and just insects.
The
There would just be
walking
dead
bug bomb.
insects all over the ground. That's really
The
creepy.
spirit rabbits go rabid and just murder everything in the local area. Like a
Alright.
pigeon.
You walk
and-
past an ant hill and they're just all there stamping on the ants.
Pushing themselves, they have to swarm an anthill to get each one individually. Jeez.
Uh,
So you guys travel up for a while, making your way up this mountain.
Is
You
it
kind of-
more than 10 minutes?
Yes.
Okay.
An hour and a bit go by, going higher and higher, pulling yourself up because you're effectively hiking up a mountain. And as you and you see that you came to a river.
Up here.
A what? A bear?
We've come to up here
Come to up here.
after an hour.
Yes, after an hour you make it up to there.
Yes,
you come
finally.
over a ridge and you see that you've come to a river cutting along the top of this mountain, flowing down to the lowlands below.
I wonder if it's Old Man River.
You don't think it's Old Man River, but you
Oh.
never know. So 1 second.
Fingers crossed. Are you
So
looking in your notes?
no,
Is it Old Man River?
I'm checking. No, it's actually the River Lord and the River King, and he attacks you.
Oh.
Oh, well, rip.
Loxin appears and kills him in a single turn and then leaves. No, what you find is you are standing kind of up here atop this ridge. The rain is starting to come down, fairly heavily now. It's steep going down here, and then there's this river. And although it doesn't really look on this, the river is flowing very quickly across. And just off map, there is a waterfall pouring down somewhere down below. Across the other side, you can see there's a bank over here, which there's just a cliff round. And then there's a steep cliff going up here. It's about 40 foot up. And then there's kind of the path you need to follow is along here. You can see that's kind of the way to continue up. This bit here, over where I'm indicating now, is kind of the same level as that cliff. So you could maybe try and shimmy along the rock's face here to get to it. Or you could climb up from here. But the first problem you'd have to address is, there's this river going by really quickly. And also quite steep going down towards the bank. Quite steep and muddy.
Andre, can you turn the rain off?
2 seconds. I'm just checking exactly how my spell works. I have control water, but I'm not sure how well it works on a river.
Oh, that would work
Oh,
very
oh.
good.
No, not turn the river off, the
Guys,
rain.
I have something as
I
well.
think the river might be a bit more useful.
Sorry, Marcus.
Can you
it's
Moses
cool.
this, Andre?
Sorry.
Who's
I also
Moses?
have- I can do this as a ritual.
Mm.
If it's getting muddy as well, that'll help.
How many creatures can you target?
Uh,
Up to 10.
10?
I'll be fine.
Yeah.
If Spirit Guardians is still up, then we might struggle to get all of the rabbits.
No, well and truly gone.
I
In an
think they've
hour.
all got little tiny angel wings on their backs and they float around.
Yeah.
I'd love that though.
Or
As
river.
Cadence approaches the river with her rabbits, you see them all sort of stop, quickly put on swimming caps and armbands.
Yeah, I think the water walk will cover this nicely.
Yeah, water walk could definitely work. Yeah. You gotta get down to the... Do you do it up here? It's kind of tight where you are right now. There isn't really space to do a ritual properly.
I mean, as soon as it starts getting muddy, I would have done it because it's a ritual. It just makes it easy going on, I think, on mud as well, doesn't it? Yeah, mud counts as a solid surface, so it lasts for an hour.
All right. I mean,
We backtrack a little to a place where it's better to do less an hour.
How much space do you need for a ritual?
I mean, I always took rituals. I mean, it's alright. You can do it up here. It won't change much doing it up here.
Mm.
But everyone's got to stand around on top of this kind of uncomfortable cliff face for 10 minutes.
I mean, I'll take it down. I'll take it and do it down the bottom if people want, or I can do it now. I don't mind.
No, because the trick is probably it's so slippery we're gonna slide into the
You're going to
water
slip one way or
anyway.
the other. That's fine. You do it up here. You spend 10 minutes. It's uncomfortable because you're standing on the edge of a cliff. Everyone kind of has to hang on. Yeah, it's pretty exposed conditions up here in heavy wind and rain. So, could I get everyone to roll Constitution saves for me?
Oh, now my wanting to stop the rain is not so stupid.
I want to add my favorite by the gods.
Nope.
So I'm gonna roll 2d4 extra.
Am I still inspired?
The last 10 minutes.
No,
So
it's
I got a
been an
15.
hour. 15? Okay, you're fine. Anyone who rolled under a 10, being exposed to this, cold, windy conditions and stuff, it starts to kind of cut through you a bit. You all take, let's see, 1d6 cold damage. So you all take 3 damage, just from the being exposed to the cold for so long.
Okay.
How's the...
Doesn't affect me because I'm a robot.
Beep boop.
Can we take a quick 10-minute break? Probably a good spot here. And
Yeah.
come back.
Oh, okay.
Cool.
Yep,
We
that's
have a
cool.
pee anyway.
Break. See you later. So just 5-minute break. Everybody.